holidays! Happy holidays. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. I don't even know the lyrics to that song. I don't know why I started singing it. Hi! Good afternoon to everyone. We're playing Dispatch today. And as I was setting up, I was like, I don't remember how to play this game, but that doesn't matter. I think I remember what happened in it. That's all that actually matters. So, if there ends up being like another one of those freaking coding things, I don't know. Maybe we should just fix it. Oh my god, no! I think I just turned it off. I know, I'm considering turning that on. I'm really bad at the hacking. Maybe we should just add it. Don't tell Lemmy I did that. What? What? Did what? Nothing just nothing happened. Oh! What was that? Oh, I didn't do nothing. Nothing happened. Lemmy's did sometimes too. What do you mean? She said the hacking was so easy she never even needed assistance. What the hell? Scuff I know, right? I don't have Scuff. I don't know how I won that award because I've never had a problem with my technology ever. But welcome everyone. Today we're playing Dispatch again. We were originally supposed to do a collab with Yui, but she forgot she had plans, so we moved it to next week. So instead, the Parfait 1 year collab is gonna be next week on Tuesday. Tan snowflakes, they're supposed to be golden. Are they ugly like this? Maybe I should change the color. I can change the color. Let me shift them. I can change them. Watch this. I can make them a different color. Now they're, I guess, blue? Aquamarine? Aquamarine? I mean, I guess I technically could also just make them white. Like, I think if I just do this, they become white. There we go. I feel like blue is cuter. Like, let's actually do blue. I feel like the little bit of blue is actually kind of cute. Like, maybe like a more bluey blue. Like that. Like a slight blue, you know? I feel like that's kind of cute. On which channel? The 1 year collab will be on my channel. We're gonna be doing some guessing games of like, you know, like where like, you know, like the couple games where it's like this happens, what do you think each person would do? So it's like a how well do you know each other sort of stream. And then we might also do some like funny BuzzFeed quizzes together too. But that's what we have on the agenda for next week's collab for Yui and I. But there's also a lot of stuff happening next week, and there's stuff happening this weekend. If you didn't know, this upcoming weekend is the Glitch Stars Karaoke Wrap-Up Relay, which I will be a part of, and I'll be singing some really fun, nice hits from this year. And I tried to make sure on my playlist that I didn't like do any songs really that you guys have already heard this year. So I tried to pick songs that like I really liked this year, but that I haven't already sung, so that, you know, so it's not boring for you guys, because then otherwise, you know, you're just gonna hear me sing like the same 5 songs every single stream, and I don't think anyone wants to hear that. And then also, let me pull some stuff up for you guys. If you guys didn't know, this upcoming week, we also have, well, not this upcoming week, but like, you know, next week. we have this as well, which is the Happy Harmony Night at AWA or AWA, which is a VTuber concert which has SVP. All the SVP girls are in it. And then there's Rem, and there's Shiki, and Rocky, and Pillow. So if you guys want to see a really fun VTuber concert, this is going to be on Saturday the 20th at AWA. If you'll be attending AWA, please make sure to attend it. There's some really cute songs and a really sick group number that I think you guys are going to want to see. So if you guys are attending AWA, please make sure to attend Happy Harmony Night. It'll be really fun, I promise. And I think that there's a I might be singing something really cool with someone, and I think it sounds really good, so but I hope you guys will have fun. Also for AWA, we will be doing meet and greets as well. I don't think the times are released yet, at least to what I know, but SVP will be doing meet and greets at AWA as well, so please keep your eyes open for the for some AWA meet and greets too. There are some other meet and greets that might happen later this month. I don't know if they're released yet, so I can't say what they are. But I think there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going into the end of the year, so please keep your eyes out. And I hope that you guys had fun this last week with all of our anniversary stuff. I mean, it's not the end of the week yet. So, but, you know, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, so I hope you guys have been having a lot of fun. If I seem low energy today, I apologize. I got my COVID shot and my flu shot yesterday at night, and then I thought it would be fine, and then I woke up and I felt like crap. I don't know if any of you guys get this too, but like, whenever I get my like COVID and flu shot, I always feel like absolute crap the next day. And my mom is always like, well, you know, Toko, when I get my COVID and flu shot, I don't feel bad the next day. And I'm always like, what the heck? She always is like, oh, well, it doesn't happen to me. I don't know why it's happening to you. And I'm like, what? Well, I don't know why it's happening to me either. But like, I feel like it's like kind of half and half with the people I know. Like, some of the people I know get like really bad like feelings, and then some people don't. Like one of my best friends, she gets like really, really sick the next day. Like she doesn't leave her bed for the next day. But then like my roommate, like she just like doesn't have any impact, just like my mom. Then one of my aunts gets really sick. But it seems like half and half with my family. Like half of them have no reaction and half of them have a big reaction. Like I woke up today and I was like, I don't want to get out of bed. Because I was having like these really bad body aches, and I was like, why is this happening? But then I dragged myself downstairs so I could take like 3 ibuprofens, and now I feel better. But I still feel like tired. You know, it's always just, it's the trek to get to the painkillers, and then it's fine. I always wonder, I'm like, is it just because it's like you're taking in the sickness into your body, like the dead version of the sickness, right? Because that's what those medications are, right? It's like they take the bad stuff out of it, but then leave the shape of it in, so that like your body learns how to kill it, right? I think that's what they are, right? And then your body's like, oh, I know to kill that now, and then they keep killing it. Yeah. So it's just my immune system being like, damn, that would really suck if I got sick. And then I'm like, yeah, it would. Now stop it. But I'm happy to finally get it. I always get my shots when I go home for the holidays. And it's because where I live normally during the year, it's like it's like really hard to book an appointment to get my shots done. I don't know why, but like in my city, it's like I always want, because I like to stay on the same brand of my shots, you know? Like I don't like to branch out. Like I know you can technically mix and match your shots, but I really like having like the one brand that I use, you know? And then like for some reason, a lot of the places when I try to book appointments to get my shots, they're like, we don't have that one. Will you take the other one? And I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted. And then they're like, so we don't have any appointments in this area that's near you, but if you're feeling like taking a 2.5-hour bus ride to out of town, you can get it. I'm like, well, so then I end up waiting until I come home because I don't feel like taking a 2-hour bus ride. I'm like, because then it's like 4 hours of your day, you know, because you're commuting for 2 hours or a little bit longer to go out of town to take your shot, and then you gotta take another like 2.5-hour ride back home, and it's like at that point you're basically using the entirety of your day just to bus out. So I always just end up waiting until I come home to get the shots done, which I like, and then I get them all done and I am at home and it's cozy, you know. Uma! Sorry. Is it true? Yes! Sorry. Sorry. I got a DM from Yui and then she was like, guess what won? So I got the news about the Game Awards. I'm gonna say it. This is your news so that if you want to watch the Game Awards yourself and you don't want me to say anything, I'm giving you 5 seconds to click away for like 2 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yui just DM'd me the Umusume won Mobile Game of the Year! Let's go! Uma Pyoi! Uma Pyoi! Uma Pyoi! Iconic. I told her, Yui, I'm not gonna watch the Game Awards, so just tell me if Uma wins. Just tell me if the only important game wins. Amazing. Today, I got my second hot spring ticket with Agnes Digital. Isn't that crazy? I didn't really even care to like get Agnes Digital, and then I pulled her. And then I've gotten 2 hot spring tickets with her within 2 weeks. I've gotten 1 hot spring ticket a week. Isn't that crazy? Like, I just keep going to the hot spring with Agnes Digital. And you know what the sad thing is that I don't really even care for her hot spring event. Why is this not shifting in my hair the way I want? There we go. Oh. There we go. Is it attached? Okay, it's attached. Sometimes my items are a little weird. I've got to fix them. I've been to the hot spring twice with Agnes Digital. Each time, all I can think is, well, she is very cute, but she's not Fujikiseki. I'm waiting for the day where I get a hot spring ticket with TM Upper O. And I would also, if I could perchance get some, you know, hot spring tickets with some of the other very pretty lady Umas, you know, I wouldn't object to it. I've been trying really hard recently to get a triple crown of some sort, or like either the senior year ones or, you know, the classic year triple crown with my Agnes Digital. But every single time, I've done like 12 runs with her these last 3 days. I keep trying to win with Agnes, right? Like Agnes Digital, specifically Digiton, right? Trying to win with Digiton, and then every time I try to do a triple crown with her, I get 2 out of the 3 races, and then I lose the last one. And some of them are just like by a neck. Like today, I was doing a classic year run with Agnes Digital, and then I was on the long race, right? And I lost to Super Creek by a head. And I was like, it's so Uma over. And then I tried to do a senior year triple crown, and in the Adi Makinen, I was like 2nd place. I was almost beating Symboli Rudolph. She won also by a head. I was like, what's the freaking point of this goddamn game? Sorry, anyway, I love the game. I love Uma Musume. It's perfect for someone like me. It takes very little like actual physical reaction time skill and relies completely on luck and like honestly a lot of it is luck. I mean, yeah, you can build your card deck the best it can be, but if you have bad trainings and you roll poorly on the race, you aren't gonna win anyway. So and I have such mediocre luck, unless I guess if it's for a hot spring ticket with Agnes Digital. But like I've been trying to get a little bit better at building parents and stuff, and like finding parents and picking parents. So I'm trying to find ways to make my horses do better for long. Because I realized I don't really have any really good long running horses for the like longer races, which is like, you know, fine, because then I can build with like a Super Creek card, and there are some of the borrowing horses I have that that I can borrow from people that have like pretty good long distance, but I haven't really pulled any, like I don't have a single blue 3-star. Like all of them are like 2 stars, and then for some reason every single like hot spring ticket digiton that I've gotten, the 2 digitons I have with the hot spring ticket, they have a 3-star on the special unique ability. And I was like, I don't need that. It'd be so sick nasty if my digitons could have better sparks. But for some reason all of them are just like, I really love, oh my god, amazing like freaking special skill. Alright, yeah, it's a sick skill. I like that skill. I don't need that to be what I get the sparks on. But anyway, I'm trying to win on that. And then I'm waiting for I've been saving my carrots for when Christmas Oguri Cap comes out, and then also for New Year's TM Opera O. Because you know I have to pull for New Year's TM Opera O. Yeah, it's 1,100 for the 5% chance in the 3-star. It's really low, but I mean, I feel like at this point I should have like one good one, but I haven't had one good one yet, so it's fine. I just build with like the ones I have, and then one really cool guest horse, and then I hope for the best. I use Rina's Oguri Cap a lot, I'll be honest. Rina's Oguri Cap is pretty good. Hi, Captain! Welcome! Today we're playing Dispatch, and I'm talking about my current runs in Uma Musume. But I'm really enjoying my Agnes Digital. I wish that you know that big girl? I forget what her name is. The tall one. She's like super tall. What, like, not actually. But like, her horse is supposed to be super tall. The blue super cute baker horse. I don't even remember her name. Akebono! I wish I liked Akebono more, because I played her that one time and then I never played her again. But I really like Agnes Digital. I think she's kind of funny, and I like that she has so many interactions with TM Opera O and Meisho Dodo. I'm a huge fan of how every time I do her run, I get to see TM Opera O and Meisho Dodo in one run. Like they pop up every time, and I always get to. They're so cute together, and I like how she fangirls over them, because that's me. Me too. Hi, Johnny. Wit, if you could just stack wit and insta win, I would do spark runs of 100,000 speed and 700 wit and nothing else. Really? With Bakshin, or is that with a different horse? I've never done like the speed only with wit run for Bakshin before. But like, I mostly like... Really? How does it work for like, if you're doing the Arima Keenan or like a long race though? Because then you wouldn't have any stamina. I guess unless the horses that you're running maybe don't need that in the races they're doing? I just don't know how you would be able to run longs. Because like, unless you're not trying to do like a triple crown. That would make up for it, but don't you want about a 600 for your stamina for long? Do you get like 600 hidden bonus? I'll try that on my digital and see. The horse is useless in actual races outside of career. It's only good for sparks. Oh, I see. I know that for I will say I wasn't spark farming her, but like the easiest horse I've ever gotten every time she gets to like 100,000 speed is like when I do runs with Silent Suzuka. Silent Suzuka is probably the easiest horse I've ever had to run in Uma Musume. And it's crazy because she's so unassuming and like, but it's so easy to like brain turn off, just press button go for her. I know I worked on Tachyon, who has a recovery skill. I haven't played Tachyon still. But I mean, I have her outfit unlocked now, but I didn't pull her. So I guess her attack won't have a cool animation, but I have never done an Agnes Tachyon run yet. I was trying to do, what's her name? I have the wedding version of her, Air Groove. I was trying to do a wedding Air Groove run, and then I failed. So I have to do it again. And then I have to do, I have like one other horse I'm forgetting right now that I have to do I have to try doing a run with her. There are actually a lot of the like ones that like that just like come out the ones that don't have like you don't have to pull for them sort of horses that or like I mean like you do have to pull for them, but they're like, you know, like they come with like without their like special outfit, the base horses like that I haven't done races with yet. But I know they're all interesting. Like I really like them, you know, but I haven't done races with them yet. Like, I haven't done one with Grass Wonder or King Halo. And I have a lot of friends who tell me that I would really like King Halo's story. So, I am planning on playing for King... or doing a race with King Halo at some point. I want to do the Triple Crown or the equivalent of a Triple Crown with all of the horses I have. So, I'm slowly trying to go through all of their careers enough to get them a Triple Crown. Or Triple Tiara, or Senior Year Triple Crown. It depends on, like, I guess what they're able to do. Like, I really want to get my Agnes Digital a Triple Crown. And then I want to get my Air Groove a Triple Tiara. Who else do I have? Well, I really do want a Meisho Dodo as well, but I don't have her. But like maybe do you think maybe, you know, I'm hoping maybe when I pull for Oh Goody Cap or for TM Opera Oh New Year's that I'll pull Meisho Dodo. I'm still thinking about the fact that I didn't get her last time. I just see her cute little face everywhere on the internet because I look up art of her, and so then I see art of her everywhere, and I see like all of these little comics of her in TM Opera O. And it just feels like my Opera O must be so lonely without her girlfriend. Like, what is she doing without her? Does she just sit in my little digital phone feeling depressed because her girlfriend's not in the save file with her? Does she go to sleep every night wondering where Dodo is? That's how I would feel if I was logged into a game and I was a gacha character and I got pulled and the person who had me on their file didn't pull for Yui. Then I would feel like that. Every night the person would close their phone and I'd be thinking about where Yui is, because they didn't pull her. And I'd be like, why not? Like, she's not in my deck. Like, she's still technically at the school, but only in the events when she shows up in an event, you know? She's not like there. Oh my god, also, so when I was getting my shot yesterday, or my shots, I saw, guess what I saw? I saw Poppin' Cooking. That's right. I found 2 more new poppin' cookings that I have never done yet and I've never seen before. There was an ice cream poppin' cooking and a donut poppin' cooking. And so I guess next week we're gonna have to do more poppin' cooking. We'll probably do one next week and then one the week after. So that I can, like, you know, sort of space them out because they are kind of expensive. So I can space them out because they are a little expensive. Hi Brandon, welcome! But I found these 2 cute new poppin' cookings, and I did bring my hand cam with me home, so I think as long as I put a placemat down on the table, because I use my dad's desk with like my tech on it, yeah, so the top of the desk is glass, which is very reflective, and then the bottom part where my keyboard is like a normal desk. Hi Brandon, thank you. I mean, I've been home for the last 2 weeks. I'm at my mom's house, or I guess where I grew up. Because normally I don't live here during the year. But I think if I cover this top half of the table where all the glass is with like maybe cardboard, and then I stick my hand cam on there, and then I put my keyboard up, and then use the bottom desk as like the place where I do the hand cam, then I can do like the poppin' cooking, and we can do the ice cream and then the donuts. And then also I have my new mics for ASMR that I shipped here, so we gotta do ASMR. They're right here on my desk. They're not like super fancy or anything, they're very cheap actually, but they're these C2 Behringer mics. They're very tiny, and they just like they point in different directions. But they were on sale during Black Friday / Cyber Monday, so I bought them. So I'm hoping that we can set up like for maybe next week or the week after. Hopefully next week, so that I can do it a couple of times before I leave. I mean, I'm gonna bring these with me back, like, to where I live, but it'd be cool to do them here while I have my dad's studio room that I'm streaming from, because then, like, the noise quality should be better. But we'll see. I'm hoping to set them up. I found in my dad's audio stuff, because, you know, I can't ask him where all of his shit is hidden. So I was digging through all of his piles of stuff, and I found another, what do you call them? Cable. I found another cable. And so, because I needed another, of these, like, cables that go into the mic. And my dad was, like, a super big, like, audio person, and also, like, a drummer. So I was, like, digging through all of his piles, and I found another cable so we don't have to go out and buy many, or find something else. Well, my dad is not with us anymore, Brendan, so I can't go and ask him. He doesn't, he's unfortunately unable to be contacted. So, I just had to dig through like all these different piles of stuff and then see if I could find anything. Unless I feel like bringing out a Ouija board and trying to summon his soul to ask him where the cables for his mics are. That's just how life is. So, I was digging through and I found the stuff I needed to do the ASMR for hopefully next week. And then, oh, I found some, like, stuff around the house, too, that I thought would be really good for tapping. So, I found, like, this, like, I don't even know what it was for. I don't know if it belongs to my mom or my dad, but it was, like, in this pile of stuff. And it was, like, this circle. And it, like, looks like it would have been for yoga, but I don't know what you would use it for yoga with. But it's, like, it sounded good when I tapped on it. And then there was, like, I got a CVS coupon for when I got my shots yesterday, so I was able to get these new brushes. Yeah, it's like, it was like this, it was plastic on the bottom and like puffy on the top, and I don't even know what the heck it is, but it sounded good. I was like, that seems cool. And like, I got these makeup brushes, and I found some like stuff that you would use for like eyes, so hopefully those sound good. Because I'm trying to avoid buying things if I can just find it in, like, my house. Because there's a lot of stuff that my mom and dad never use. So, like, I don't think they're gonna miss anything. Like, my mom has, like, piles of stuff. She's not, like, a hoarder, but she keeps, like, a lot of things. Like, I wouldn't call it hoarding. She just likes to have... She likes to not throw things away. She'll, like, almost hoarding, but, like, if it's junk, she'll throw it away. You know? Yeah, she's a collector of things, so... There's a lot of stuff that, like, if I just rummage around enough, I'll find something that will be useful. So hopefully I won't have to buy it, you know? Like, there's, like, a bunch of, like, I was looking for, like, the little fuzzy noodles. I don't know what you call them. The little pipe cleaners. I was looking for pipe cleaners for ASMR, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to buy pipe cleaners. It seems like a waste of money. And then I was just digging around and I found pipe cleaner. So I was like, well, now I don't need to do that. And then, like, when I was digging through my dad's drum stuff, I found, like, these foam, or not foam, but, like, plush things that they're like to make the drums quieter. And I was like, these would probably be really nice for ASMR too. Looking very cute and festive. Thank you! I put this outfit together like 2 weeks ago because I thought it'd be really cute for Christmas. It's like a cute little like dress with the blanket on the top of it. No, the drumming circle, the yoga practice pad is not a drumming pad. Because my dad does have a drumming pad that he would like bring everywhere when I was growing up. But it's like very different material than like a drum pad. Or at least of the drum pads I grew up with. For a long time, my dad wanted me to be into drums like him, but then it never ended up happening. Unfortunate for him. I mean, I did do drumming, but like not that type of drumming. Because like... when I was a kid, I did take like I took taiko classes. Which, if you don't know what taiko is, it's like it's a Japanese form of drumming. So I could do taiko. I did taiko as a kid, but I didn't do like actual like drumming. I was also like drilling into the walls of this room like earlier this week because I was mounting like stuff for like 3D tracker stuff, and like I was drilling the holes in the walls, and I was like before I drilled it, sorry, what I meant to say is before I drilled them, I was like on the hugest hunt for like the actual drill bits, because I was like, why the heck is this so freaking hard to find? Because like, for some reason, my dad put, like, the drill bits, like, not where the drill is, and not where, like, the rest of the, like, shelves for the tools he had were. Because he has, like, there was an enormous amount of wrenches and mallets and, like, I don't know what those things are called. They're like a circle-y thing that you turn the screw, or maybe that's also a wrench. I don't know. I don't build things. I was like, why are there so many of these things? But I ended up finding everything I needed to find. Is it called a socket? I don't know how to build things. Socket building. Socket wrench? Socket wrench? Is that what you would call it? Kind of looks like a wrench, but it's not a wrench. Yeah, it's kind of like this. There was like a lot of these things. And I was like, why? There were some of these things where I was like, this had to belong not to my dad, but to his father. Because it was like really old. Sorry, I just saw like I was on Google looking at the socket wrench stuff, and then I closed the window and it went back to my Twitter, and I saw this video of Matthew Morrison on Cameo. I don't know if you guys know who Matthew Morrison is, but he's Will Schuester from Glee. And he was like the stupidest cameo ever. Oh my god, did you guys see? Did you mean Wicked Witch? Wait. Madame Morrible. Did you mean Wicked Witch? I have to take a screenshot and show it to you guys. Look at this. This is so funny. So I don't know if you guys watch Wicked, but one of the actors who plays Madame Morrible in Wicked, she like started doing this thing where like during interviews she'd be like, well yes, Madame Morrible is like Madame Morrible. Wait, I have to make sure I'm gonna show you guys the right screenshot. Okay. So she was like, oh yeah, you know, Madame Morrible, you know, you should know that she's evil because if you flip like MM around, it becomes Wicked Witch. WW Wicked Witch. And she said this like at every interview the last couple of times. And it's so like prolific that now if you search for Madame Morrible on Google, it goes Madame Morrible, flip it around. Did you mean Wicked Witch? Literally, you could try doing it on Google. It's so funny. Like, how did this, like, one dumbass joke that she kept bringing up during her interviews actually end up, like, becoming a part of the Google search engine like that? Flip it around. Did you mean Wicked Witch? It's so stupid because I just started, like, saying it, like, and, like, Yui knows I do it, and, like, I like, my IRL friends all know I've been doing it, where, like, we'll be talking, and then they'll say something, and I'll be like, flip it around. Did you mean? I'll be like, I'll just start saying it now. I'll be like, flip it around. Did you mean Wicked Witch? Madame Morrible, MM. Flip it around. Did you mean Wicked Witch? So freaking stupid. It's so stupid that I love it. And I'm like, I've had so many friends shit on her for it and be like, oh, that's such an like old lady humor. And the sad thing is that I don't want to say is that I would make that joke. The sad thing is my friends crap on her for making that dumbass joke, but the thing is I would make that dumbass joke. And when she first said it, I was like, oh my god, she's a genius. And then when anyone else I talk to about it, they're like, that's the stupidest shit ever. That's so dumb. I'm like, I thought it was super cute. I thought it was super cute, witty, and funny. I love Madame Morrible. Turn it around. You mean Wicked Witch. Like, it's so stupid. I love it. Like, yeah, I did mean Wicked Witch, actually. Okay. We have to play this game. I'm getting eepy already and nothing's happened. And I've had a Red Bull today. I want to yawn. No. Be awake. Drink water. Maybe the problem is I'm dehydrated. It could be that I'm dehydrated. Try drinking water. I've been trying to do that more recently. Whenever I get tired, I'm like, maybe I need to just drink water. I'm scared to try energy drinks. Don't be scared. It's not scary at all. You should start drinking them. I'm not brainwashed. I'm only a good influence. You should try drinking energy drink. If you like coffee, here's the thing about energy drinks. if you like coffee and you drink more than 2 cups of coffee a day, then maybe try energy drinks. If you don't like coffee and you prefer tea, then I wouldn't try energy drinks. That's how I would put it. Like, if you feel bothered by having to make more than 1 cup of coffee a day, and you don't like the taste of coffee, then I would put you on the road where I would say maybe you should just drink 1 energy drink and just pick one of the ones that is like lighter on the caffeine. Like, Red Bull is pretty light on the caffeine. So I'd be like, yeah, you know, you could just have a Red Bull. But I wouldn't recommend the Celsius because Celsius has more caffeine than Red Bull and Monster. So it's like, depending on how much caffeine you drink per day, whether you like the taste or not, whether it be easier for you to just get it out of the way by having like 1 drink. Because that's kind of what, well, that's not what got me onto the energy drink train, but it's what kept me on it. Because to me, even though I do like the taste of energy drinks, I really hate having to go back and drink like multiple cups. Like back when I used to drink coffee, like black coffee, I always hate how, you know, you'd have to carry around like a thermos and like, you know, drink multiple of them to keep the energy up. But like if I have 1 energy drink, then I can just have the 1 energy drink. So then I don't have to think about it. So it's like, in my opinion, that's how I think about energy drinks. It's like, oh, you know, maybe the reason I'm so tired recently is I've been drinking Red Bull and not Celsius since I came home because my mom had this case of Red Bull she bought for me a long time ago and she wanted me to finish it. And Red Bull has less caffeine than Celsius. So I'm technically getting like 50 milligrams less caffeine per day. So maybe I'm just tired because I haven't had as much caffeine per day. I thought it was because you yap away your energy? What do you mean? I don't yap away my energy. Did you know on days I don't stream, unless I have, like, well, I guess since I've been here with my mom, I talk to my mom every day. But, like, on the days that I don't stream, I barely talk. That's right. Well, I guess unless on the day that I don't stream, I talk to you, then I talk a lot. But I do not. Huh, that's right. I almost don't talk any at all on the days that I don't stream. I actively don't. I'm not one of those people, you know, like there are people who, like, if they stub their toe, they make noise. They'll talk to themselves, or like, they'll mumble to themselves, or they'll like go out of their way to like ask friends to call them. But I am genuinely a very quiet person off stream. Like, I don't really go out of my way to talk to people very often, and like, I don't really talk to myself. So, you telling me you speak in cutscene subtitles? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I know a lot about games though, but like, what does that mean? Don't you talk to the SVP girls till like 6 a.m? Yeah, like once in a while. Not like every day. I'm not that social. Like once in a while, if Serena's like, hey, do you want to call for a little bit? And then like a little bit turns into like 5 to 6 hours with her, and then she doesn't tell me to shut up, or she'll tell me like she gotta leave soon, and I keep talking, and then she doesn't leave soon. My like weekly call around with Yui, that's like an intentional like talk though. We'll like hang out for a couple hours. But I don't like normally go out of my way to do a hangout with people. I'm pretty self-sufficient on just hanging out with myself. 7 days of the week, 7 SVP girls, 1 per day, then sleep for 24 hours. No. I tend not to really call the girls one-on-one normally. Like, I call Serena one-on-one normally because she'll like ask me to call about one thing, and then we'll call for a long time. Or sometimes Lemmy will be like, I want to call about this one thing, and then she'll like be like, oh, let's do this thing, and then we'll talk for hours, or Yui and I will schedule a one-on-one thing. But most of the time, it's like we're in a group call and like hanging out in our internal server or something. I don't like tend to dedicate like days of the week to each girl every week. You could have called us one-on-one in the what's in the FL? What's FL? You're only at Awa? I don't pick what cons we go to. I don't pick what cons. We saw that you're at Atlanta? Oh, you mean at Awa? You have no idea! I mean, isn't there another con in Florida this Christmas that I can't say anything about? But I don't pick what cons we go to. If you want us to go to a certain con, you should probably... Yeah, Holmat? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should keep your eyes on the Holmat Twitter. I can't tell you anything. Maybe you should keep your eyes on the Holmat Twitter. I can't say anything. I'm legally obligated to say that I can't say anything and that you should just keep your eyes on the Holmat Twitter. Keep your eyes on it and you might see something in a couple of days or something. I couldn't tell you. Maybe you should keep your eyes on it. I don't know if you know this, but we were at Holmat last year. I'm just saying. We were at Holmat last year. So you should keep your eyes on that Twitter, because we were there last year. But definitely, I would just keep my eyes on the Holmat Twitter, so... But also, if there's a con that you'd really like us to go to, I recommend, you know, suggesting it to SVP is what I would do. Because how would Senbei know what cons to reach out to unless you tell him what cons to reach out to? You know? If there's one you really want us at, you should suggest it to the SVP email. The only way that you'll get heard, you know? Get your opinion out there. Maybe one day we'll go to a con that you want us to go to that we're not scheduled to go to yet. I don't pick what cons we go to, I'll tell you that. I just get told, you're doing this, and then I go, okay. I go, okay. I will then. I don't know anything about that side of anything. That's why I'm in a corpo. Thank you for the offering, Crybaby. Well, thank you, Tuki. Let me read your message. Yes, ma'am, have some fun. Thank you, Tuki. Thank you. SVP should come to VidCon. It's in my house, but I tape my phone to a bike and wheel you around. That's so funny. That's how it feels sometimes in those little, with those, like, iPads that they have on the wheeling thing. And I was like, this feels like I'm, like, doing a first-person world video game. But, like, I don't get to control where it goes. I just get walked around and I see a screen with, like, a path in front of me. The iPads, though, I will say, always scare me because it's so hard to, like, hear people. And then I feel, like, really bad because sometimes I can't hear what people say and then I get really sad because I'm like, well, what if I misheard them and I don't answer correctly? And then they think that I don't want to listen to them. But then the actual thing is that it's so freaking loud that I can't freaking hear what they're saying. And then I have to ask them to say what I want them to say again because then they're not, like, speaking loud enough. But it's not their fault. It's just that that's how the pads work. And then I go, can you say that again? And then they say it again. And I want to ask for a third time for them to say it again. So then I just go, oh, yeah! Yeah! That's my personal gripe with iPads. I'm always like, I don't want to ask for like I don't want to ask for like a third time for someone to repeat something, but also I can't hear. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend that I think I know what they're saying, and then hope that I was right, because I don't know anymore. Because can you imagine, you're like, oh my god, can you repeat that again? I'm so sorry. It's like the 5th time they're repeating. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm literally a loser. I cannot understand what's happening right now. And then you feel like you're bothering them, but then you're supposed to be making it fun for them. And then you're like, oh my gosh, it's over for me. I do think it's fun though. It makes me feel like I'm in a futuristic video game. It's a really fun futuristic video game sort of vibe. But I like it. I like meet and greets. I didn't think I would originally, because I do get really anxious when I have to talk to new people in person. But I found that speaking online, through like iPads and like where people come up to the stand, is a lot less anxiety inducing than I thought it would be, and I actually really enjoy doing them. So I'm really thankful that SVP has gotten so many different opportunities for me to be able to do meet and greets with people. I've had a lot of fun every time I've gone to like a con, and like even the ones that we don't have like an event at, just when we're doing meet and greets at, I've always had fun at those. I do always feel bad because I feel sometimes that I'm not the most interesting person to do meet and greets with, but I always hope that I'm interesting enough. I'll make sure to do nothing but stare at you for 3 minutes. You know, Tuki, if that is what you want to do, I will not stop you. If that is what will bring you joy, you are welcome to do that. I will probably talk at you because at that point I will assume that you're extremely anxious, and so I will start talking for you. But if you really want to just stare, that is fine. I'll find something to say for you. Every time someone comes to my meet and greets and they don't say anything, I just assume that they're really feeling nervous. So then I just start talking and talking and talking. And then I feel like I'm talking too much. But I don't stop because I don't want them to feel awkward. So then I fill the air. My dad is a mumbler, so nobody can understand him because he speaks so quiet. Then he gets mad at everyone in the world. Yeah. My dad was kind of like that growing up. I just hope you get people at all your meet and greets. I have. I've had people at all of my meet and greets since we started. And I've been really thankful for that. I think some of it is that a lot of the time at cons that we go to, if it's like a con where it's like not in America, or if it's a con like when we first did Hallmat last year, we had just debuted like 3 weeks beforehand and no one really knew who we were yet. It was like, I think a part of the reason why I did have a couple of people come up to my my meet and greet actually was they would come up and they would be like, wow, I like your model. And they'd be like, your hair is very interesting. And so I got to talk to people during that meet and greet, I think mostly because people were interested in the way that my model kind of looks. And or there were people who were like, I don't know what agency you're from. This is a new one. You're from SVP? And I'd be like, yeah. And then I would explain to them what SVP was. Or I did have someone came up to me and they were like, I talked to your gen mate Serena, and she said that you have the same artist. And then I did talk to someone about that. I like the expressive emotions on your face. Thank you! I am really thankful for my rig artist Ransom, who spent a lot of time rigging the model. And I was really thankful because I was kind of particular about how I wanted the model to move, and they were very accommodating for my requests. So I was really thankful about it. And I was really thankful to get to work with them too. Because actually, before I joined SVP, they were one of my favorite rig artists that I had known about. So it was like one of those moments where, like, you know, like if you were a kid and then you wanted to ask your dad for like something, for Christmas, but then like you weren't sure if you were gonna get it, and then at the last minute, like, you know, you get it under the tree, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I had always wanted to work with Ransom, and then I got told that I could work with Ransom, and then I, like, I don't know, did a sick backflip. I got real excited, and I guess I did a sick backflip, but like on the inside and not for real. You're very expressive and cute. Thank you. I am very thankful for the opportunities that I've had, especially with the artists I got to work with when I joined SVP. Like, because before SVP as well, I did like, I was a fan of Uruka, who has the same artist as me, and I was very thankful when I got told that I would get to work with Lucy as well, because I did really look up to Uruka's covers beforehand. Your energy really matches your face, and I've loved it since. Thank you! Sometimes all I can think about is how I actually, like, I feel a lot. And this is the thing, is that a lot of people tell me that they think my voice is expressive and matches my model, but I think that my voice sounds really boring and dead inside. So I'm happy that people don't think that. But I also am thankful that my puppeting works out, because when I was younger, once when I was younger and worked at a summer theater camp as a camp help, like I helped with like watching over kids, like a camp counselor almost. I had a bunch of kids tell me that they were surprised I was going to go to theater school, because they were like, you have a stone face and don't express yourself. How can you be in theater? And I was like, I'll just disappear into an abyss. And kids are literally brutal. But I you know, that's just life. So I literally got like deep read by kids, and I was like, what the heck? When they said that to me, I was like, your parents let you speak like that? My parents would never let me say something. I mean, it's not like the parents were there or anything. We were at school, but I was like, I would never say something like that to someone, because I would just, like, I could hear the voice of my parents in my head being like, Toka, you can't say something like that, you know? Like, those kids just said whatever the frick they wanted, and I was like, well. I think I remember when they said that to me, I was like, well, guys, thank you. And then I was like, a little bit after, I was like, well, so I'm gonna quickly use the restroom, but I'm gonna go tell the teacher next door to look after you guys till I come back. And I asked him to do that, and then I sat in the bathroom. I remember I sat in the bathroom and I thought about my life for a second. I like sat in there and I was like, like, I like really just sat in there in the quiet and was thinking to myself, like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I here? What's happening? I'm not getting paid enough for this. And I remember at the end of that summer when I got my stipend for working with the kids, I was like, this stipend does not feel like it was worth the amount of work I did. Because my stipend, that was crazy. My stipend for that was like, literally like, I think less than like 1 week of work at my actual like job that I have now. Like my IRL job, I'm pretty sure that that stipend was like less than a week's worth. And I worked like that program I worked with, I worked there for 3 months basically. And I made less than I do in a week now. And which is kind of crazy if you think about it. A stipend? It's not called it's spelled S-T-I-P. Wait, how do I spell it? I have to type it out. Otherwise I'm not gonna spell this correctly. It's called stipend. Stipend. It's spelled S-T-I-P-E-N-D. It's like a set amount of money. Money won't heal the burn, I know. Oh my god, you know what's crazy too? So I was last night, my mom and I were watching TV and we were watching The Amazing Race. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Amazing Race. It's like this a reality TV show where groups of 2 travel around the world doing all of these different challenges to win a cash prize of $1 million at the end. And I don't normally watch reality TV, but every time I come home, I watch reality TV because my mom is a huge fan of The Amazing Race. And she also loves The Voice, but right now, she's like a huge fan of The Amazing Race. And the final episode came out yesterday. And I was like watching The Amazing Race with her, and we were thinking about like, actually, you know, if you like reality TV, I will be honest, every time I've seen The Amazing Race, I have thought it was absolutely sick. So, like, if I had to pick a reality show to watch right now, I would probably watch The Amazing Race. Like, back when it was more popular, I used to like watching Wipeout. Or do they even do Wipeout anymore? Is Wipeout even a thing anymore? As a kid, Wipeout was like super fun. Like, I liked Wipeout a lot. I also I like American Ninja Warrior. That one's really good. But I was like watching The Amazing Race, and the like, if you win, you get $1 million. And so I was looking into the cash prizes that like all of the people get, because if you get second place and third place, you still get money, you know? And I was like, wait, so like, but what about what happens if like you're below second or third place? And then my mom was like, well, I think they all get some money. And so like so based on how many episodes in before you get kicked out, you get a smaller amount of stipend, and it gets a lot smaller. Like, if you win, you get $1 million, and then if you get like second place, it's more closer to like 200,000, and then if you get like third place, I think it's only like 20,000. But then like as it gets like lower episodes, you get even less. But then I was like, okay, so what if they try like what about like for weekly? Because I mean, obviously you can't like leave your job and then film The Amazing Race. And I mean, I guess unless you're rich, you know, like, and not everyone in The Amazing Race is like a rich person. So I was like, what do you do? Like, do they have like a per episode stipend? Turns out, yes, they do. It's like per I think it was either month or week. It's about $1,100 to $1,500. So they do get a stipend, which is pretty iconic and awesome. Because I was like, how could you even be in this show without like having some sort of money to make sure that you don't like die or like start getting like really messed up from like if you don't win, you know, if you're making less than like 10K or so because you get kicked off the first week, but then like you can't like you can't just go back to your job, right? So it's like, so what do you do? And then I was also recently thinking about like how people like dedicate all of this time and like money and experience to like training for it. Because my mom was telling me about how like some of the people in The Amazing Race, like, they've watched since the beginning and they like study the episodes because they want to make sure that they're like physically, mentally fit. Because you go in pairs, right? And then like, have a good dinner, Brandon! So you go in the beginning and like, they have challenges and you both kind of have to be able to be adept at some sort of challenge, because sometimes you don't get to pick which of the two of you has to do the challenge. So you could be asked to do a challenge that's like physical or mental, and like you kind of have to be like a jack of all trades, because if you don't, then like what if only one of you gets like paired on something that you can't really do. And then also like depending on what part of the challenges you're at, sometimes people can get the choice to actually like make it harder for you. So they can be like, oh, we're gonna make it like take twice as long for you to finish the task because we're gonna make both of you do it instead of just one of you do it. And so apparently that's one of the things that happened this year, was that this team that my mom really liked, like, they were way ahead in winning, but then everyone like started targeting them, and so they had to do, like, both of them had to do one thing, and then they got really behind, and then they didn't finish enough to be like on time enough to be in like the top groups. They got like pushed out halfway. But like this year was supposedly like really cool because there were 2 contestants who were in Big Brother, which is like a different TV show. And the people who were on Big Brother won first and second, which I mean kind of feels a little bit like, you know, but you know, what can I say? Feels a little, but what can I say? What can I say? I know, sounds a little rigged, because I will say, I'm gonna say it. Like, when they were doing the final challenges, the team I liked the most, which was the one that got 3rd place, which is a pair of brothers where one has diabetes, and so the other brother, you know, has to like help accommodate for them and like stuff, and has helped do more like of the physical tasks because his brother can't do them, you know. And I really liked their camaraderie because both of the brothers were always supportive of each other. But like, they so at the beginning they all needed to get these taxis to take them from the airport to go to different spots in New York, right? And the first 2 teams asked their taxis to stay, and then when they would go in, they would do the thing and come back out, and the taxi waited for them. But the people I liked the most, when they went, and this is with the group that wasn't on Big Brother, they asked their taxi to stay, and then they went in, and then the taxi left them. And so they got held back by a lot because the taxi left. And they also took the longest to find a taxi in the beginning. But what's crazy is that, like, there were 3 taxis in the beginning, and I was like, so, like, also, they have, like, camera crew who sit in the taxis. So in my opinion, I was like, so in my head, it only makes sense that the taxi has a camera driver that stays in there because there's a camera filming them the whole time. But who's to say? I was like, why did their taxi leave when the other taxi people stayed? Because, you know, that taxi person knows that, like, they were talking about it, how, like, it was for $1 million and, like, they were gonna tip them big, you know. Did the taxi crew film the taxi leaving? They did not. The taxi just wasn't there when they came out. Kind of crazy. I was like, what? How did this one taxi just leave them? Like, they already knew they were gonna be on the, like, amazing race, you know? Like, why wouldn't you just stay? Like, you are guaranteed to get more than, like, a couple of drive jobs that day. Like, you're gonna probably get tipped a lot of money, you know? Because, like, the people who are asking you to stay are gonna tip you big because they need you to stay there for them. And then the taxi left! I know, right? I was like, obviously the film crew told them to leave. Because they didn't want that team to be one of the top winners, because they wanted the 2 Big Brother people to win. Because it's a better story, I guess, for them, you know? Because it's like, oh, the first time people from Big Brother are on Amazing Race, and they win 1st and 2nd place. I was like, this is crazy. But it was very entertaining, I'll tell you that. It was actually a very entertaining show. I also liked it last year. When I came home, I watched it again with my mom. And there was like a super cool activity, because all their stuff is like really cool activities. Like this year it was, one of the big challenges was rappelling down the Empire State Building. And so like, what do you call? They're like, the people who did the contestant stuff were like, one of the like some of the first people, like out of like 20 people who have already done rappelling, like they were like some of the first people to do rappelling down the Empire State Building. So they rappelled from like the floor 100 something to like something else. And that was kind of cool, but I'll be honest with you, what was so much cooler was last year when they did like the final parts of The Amazing Race. They had to do trapeze art. And so they had to learn and then do a trapeze like toss of each other for them to get to the next area. And then they had to do glass blowing. And it was super sick. Because they were so this year they were in New York for the final event, but last year they were in Seattle. So they were doing trapeze art and glass blowing, and they were setting up music, like a music stage, and it was super cool. This year was fine. It was like rappelling down the Empire State Building, delivering fabric, and they were delivering a cookie to Cookie Monster on Sesame Street. Which is, you know, that's fine. That's cool. It was exciting still, but I thought it was cooler when they did trapeze art, but I just think trapeze is cool. I just think trapeze art is really cool. Hi, Big Papa John. Hi. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun singing. I liked it. Side tangent. I went back in time. You were 1 hour behind the person I went to Hallmat for. Really? Well, what can I say? I was just vibing. An hour before. Wah! Rex, thank you. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Wah, I hope you're doing well. I've been stuck in the sweaty FPS game. Ew. Sweaty FPS game? Which one? I love doing that. Whenever someone tells me about an FPS game or League of Legends, I was like, ew. I'm so sad I could have met you before now. That's okay. I was so awkward when I started. I mean, I guess I still kind of am, but... Tarkov? What's Tarkov? It's warranted? See, this is why, you know, I know a lot of people are talking about the Game Awards today, or watching the Game Awards today, but I just never watched the Game Awards or felt compelled to talk about them other than the fact that Uma Musume won today. Because I just don't play enough games. I mean, I play games, but like, I don't really, like, I'm not in love with gaming. Like, it's fine. You know? Like, I like games like this. But I don't play video games in my free time except for like Pokemon and Fear and Hunger. So, or Stardew. Those are like the 3 games that I've played in my spare time in the last couple of years. It's like I'll play Stardew Valley sometimes. I'll play Pokemon. I'll play Fear and Hunger. But I don't really play anything else off stream. And I don't really think about video games when I'm not streaming. So, it would never make sense for me to talk about video games, really. Because I wouldn't know what to say. What would I say? That's a game! I hope Uma Musume wins when it's a category Uma Musume's not in. Whoa! What a tie-up! Those games I've never played. I hope this one that has the character I like more on the cover wins. I only care for trailers for new games. Oh yeah. Speaking of what Tuki was talking about, I can't believe I'm gonna miss a meet and greet with you. Since I'm going to Hallmat with Tuki this year. Well, you know, Rex, I told Tuki this, and I'll say it again. Maybe you should keep an eye on the Hallmat Twitter for VTubers. We were there last year. Maybe you should keep an eye on the Twitter and see. It might be helpful if you just looked at it and then waited and saw. Who knows what could happen in the future? Future meaning within the next week or so. That leaves tons of games for us to play with for your first try. That's true. I haven't played almost most games to ever come out of the internet. You know what game I really want to revisit one day? Nintendogs. I've also been considering learning about how to experiment with a DS to be able to stream a DS, because I would love to play Pokemon Ranger. I really want to play Pokemon Ranger again. I'll be honest, I really do. But I feel like if I played it in a totally legit way that you can on a PC, that it'd be super weird to like use a mouse that was totally also a stylus to circle the screen. When do I send you my extra 3DS that I've had forever? If you ever want to drop it off at a con that we do, we take gifts for, I would take it. Nana tried streaming it once. I forgot how annoying it was to try to get the dogs to do anything. Yeah, I loved it. It was so good. I had 3 different copies so that I could have several dogs of different types. I had the Chihuahua and the other one. Well, the SVP has booths that I know sometimes receive gifts, but I don't know when they receive gifts. But I know SVP has booths at a lot of different cons when we go there. If Senbei's there in person, normally it's there. I loved the Frisbee game! What if Tuki gives you a wedding ring? I'd be like, that's very kind of you. I can't marry you, but that's very kind of you. You should take it back so you can sell it for money. So that you can get your money back. That's what I would say. Oh my god, Toka didn't say ill, I stay winning? Well, I did tell you to sell it so you can get the money back. Is that not the same as saying ill? Was it kinder this time? Am I getting better at being kinder? Re-gift the wedding ring to Yui? I would never re-gift my wedding ring. Not for Yui. I'd buy her my own original made, handcrafted one. Ah, amazing. I'm getting better. I'm finding the goodness in my Christmas heart. I'm finding the goodness of my Christmas heart. Let me know she played Luigi's Mansion a bit ago on a totally legit GameCube. Oh yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? A totally legit GameCube? You know, that's how I feel about. That's why I want to get a DS and learn how to fix it so that I can play the actual console when I stream it. But I mean, like, you can totally have a legit copy of Pokemon Ranger on your PC that you have to use a mouse to try to do the game on. I know how to use that DS. I know how to use that very legitimate DS that has a cursor and a save state, and for some reason, like, the mouse looks like a mouse. Ah yes, my favorite totally legit console. You let them down easily this time? You know, I just gotta, you know, I'm getting better. It's the Christmas joy, it must be. My Christmas joy, you know, that's why I'm wearing Christmas outfit and have Christmas coming out of the sky on my stream. Would you buy her one? I would. Watch, next off-kai. Let's see, maybe I'll give her a totally legit wedding ring. It's not candy, I promise. Can you imagine? I hand forge her a ring. The classic ring pop wedding ring. You know what'd be really cute? Is if, like, I got a ring pop, took off the lollipop part of it, and then I did a stream where I, like, made the mixture to make the pour for her a wedding ring in a mold on top of the ring pop. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like, I make her, like, something that sticks on top of it instead. The thing is, like, oh, what could you even make? Like, I can't forge something for real. Like, I don't know how to use, like, what do you call metalwork? I could make her, like, something, though. Like, a necklace. Yeah, like an epoxy ring or something. Then she'd have to say yes. She already says yes. All the time. Every time I ask her if she'll marry me, she goes, yes, Toka, yes. Every time I tell her I love her, she's like, oh my god, Toka. Oh, you're so lovely, Toka. And then every time she says she loves me on stream, I have to say ill because it's funnier that way. And then every time she says I love you on stream, I have to go ill. Just for what it means, just for the stance of it, for what it is, for what it's worth, you know? She has to go, oh my god, Toka, you're my favorite perfect wife. And then I go, ew. Ugh. I love doing that. It's so funny because her face always looks so funny when I do that. She's always like... And when she like triggers like the tear toggle that she has and she goes like... Why would she say that to me? Toka, why would you say that? Well, it's because it's funny. It's just because it's funnier to do that than to just be like, oh my god, Yui, I love you too. No, it's funnier if I go, ew, disgusting. Why would you say that? Ugh. It's okay because she does it to you too. I know, right? I can't believe when she says that to me. Insanity when she does that to me. To me? Actually ludicrous. She has some big audacity to do that to me. Who is she gonna get that's taller than me? I ask you that. Look at all the VTubers around us. Who else is she gonna find as tall as me, huh? I swear everyone around me is shorter. Have you guys seen some VTubers' heights? I was like looking up Shiki yesterday. Shiki is 4'11". 4'11". I was looking her up because of Happy Harmony Night. She's 4'11". Isn't that insane? She's like the same height as Yui. I thought she was taller. Yorimo Kami's only 5'2", guys. The only VTuber I know who's taller than me is Yenna Youngblood and Cora Valorum. Those are the only ones that I know that are literally taller than me. Everyone else is short. Well, I guess technically Penny is like, what, an inch taller, I think? Or like, maybe she's the same height as me? But Penny is like basically my height. Yeah, Yenna seems tall. Yeah, she is tall. She's like, what, 5'8" or something? I think. And like, I know for sure, I think Cora is like 5'7". But like, I mean, theoretically, I'm taller if I'm wearing my shoes, which I always am. Then you could say that I'm the same height as Cora. Then you could say that I'm like almost Yenna's height. Then I look at all of my short gen mates and I think to myself, why? Like, he was the same height as Serena and Rena. So, like, they're all short together. It's such a burden being so tall. What can I say? Oh gosh, the burden I have of having to piggyback all of my cute girls and wife carry them, and you know, it's just such a burden. With my very strong arms that are very legitimately strong. And my hips that don't hurt. And my back that doesn't hurt. It's such a burden. Because I am so strong. It's a tough life being able to copy it on anyone you want. Yeah, I know, right? How strong are we talking? Guys, I was being facetious. I mean, I guess I'm pretty strong. Ish. Ish. I can lift some things. I can lift the 50 pounds that you need in order to, like, work at any establishment. Yeah, I can't bench as much as Nana, though. I'm not like that. She is the strongest bench presser of SVP. Small, compact, but very strong. See, guys, it's because I don't normally have to lift anything. I'm a god. I can just, like, telekinetically lift things. I don't need to do it myself with my own arms, so when I actually have to do it with my own arms, it's just like, you can't expect the same thing. Yeah, if you can carry the 50-pound flour bags for Yui's Bakery or Golden, what can I say? I can lift those. That's easy. I can lift my dog, and he's like 60 pounds. And every time I lift him, he gives me this look, and he's like... Sometimes when I'm just feeling like it, I'll lift my dog, and he just goes... and then, he flails his arms a little bit, and then, like, stays stock still as I lift him, and he just goes... He's like in shock. He's full of fear. He's like, why is this happening to me? Put me down. And I swear my dog is getting fatter because my mom keeps feeding him. He came and flew in, right? And the vet was like, oh, you know, he's pretty thin right now, you know? Like, you're feeding him really well. You're really making sure that he has a good maintained weight. And then my mom keeps feeding him, like, she makes this, like, dog meatloaf that she feeds to my cousin's dogs, and she's been making extra for my dog. And then she gives him treats every time one of our neighborhood dogs visits the gate. So she gives him a treat when she gives that dog a treat. And then she gives him treats on the walk. And then yesterday, we finished dinner after he had his dinner with his kibble and his meatloaf that my mom makes. And then she was like, walks into the living room where I am, and she has, like, this giant dog stick treat. And I'm like, what is that? She's like, well... He looked hungry after dinner. I was like, but he had dinner. She's like, yeah, but, you know, he looked kind of pathetic. Like, he needs more food. What? Hello? Why? And then she fed it to him, and then when we were eating food, she was like, Toka, do you think he can have this carrot from my salad? I said, I mean, sure. And she gives him the carrot, he eats it. She's like, do you think that he can have, this, I forget what it was. It was from our salad. And I was like, I guess. And then she was like, do you think he can have a little bit of this rice from my food? And I was like, I mean, I guess so. And she gives him more rice. I'm like, this guy's gonna gain a bunch of weight. She keeps feeding him. Because normally I just give him his daily food, and then sometimes after I cook rice, if there's extra, you know, the type that, like, gets stuck to the bottom, you know, I'll give him the extra stuck to the bottom rice. So he has that sometimes. But I guess it's whatever. I mean, when we flew in... Wait, I want to say first, hi, Asterix, welcome! Thank you! I'm excited to play Dispatch today. So when I flew in, I don't think I told this story because as soon as I landed, I couldn't stream. And I was going to tell it when I did the SCP Ornament stream, and then I didn't do that one yet. But so the day that I flew in, my dog had to fly cargo. And so when your dog flies cargo, you're not supposed to feed them for like a couple of hours before the flight, like around 6 hours. So I was planning not to feed him for 6 hours. And my friends were like, let's get hot pot before you leave, because like they weren't going to see me for like a month. And I was like, okay. So we go to get hot pot. My dog's hungry a little bit because he didn't get breakfast, because I was making sure that he didn't eat before the flight. And then I come home and I look on the ground. I'm like, what is that? And I see plastic on the floor. And then I walk into the living room, and there's 7 bags of Bark Bok treats littered around the floor, all empty. Because earlier that day, I had moved his crate to put it into the car so that, like when we were, bringing him to the airport, that it'd be easier to just load him in, because the flight was really early in the morning, technically, for him, not for me. My flight was like later on in the day, but his flight was early. So I didn't notice that when I moved the crate, I opened access for him to get on top of this other like thing we had on the floor that got him on top of the shelf that had all the dog supplies. So he pulled down all of the bags of treats that I hadn't gone through yet, and he ate all of them. So I came home to all of these 7 bags, and he ate so much food from the 7 bags that there were 3 pieces he didn't even eat because he was so full that he couldn't even eat those. And there was poop on the ground, and there was pee on the ground, and the 7 bags were empty. And it was like, literally like it was like his flight was like pretty early in the morning. We had to go leave for the airport for him like around like 3 or so o'clock a.m. in the morning. But like, he had done this, and I came home and saw this at like 9 p.m. at night. And so I cleaned up the floor and, all the poop and the pee, and I was like, bro, what's your problem? And like, I could tell that his tummy hurt because I could hear his stomach. I could literally hear it. It was like gurgling. I was like, why are you doing this? And then I take him out, before we go and like get him ready for his flight, because I had to get dropped off around when he got dropped off. But it was different, I had a very interesting experience that day. And so I bring him to the airport, and like there's like cargo shipment areas that you have to like deal with. And then as I'm like filling out the forms to ship him, they're like, hey, so your dog had an accident. Do you want to take care of it now or after he lands? And, like, my mom had to get him from the airport, so I didn't want to make her, deal with it. So I was like, okay, I'll deal with it now. And they were like, okay, we'll work on this part of the paperwork while you do that with your dog. And I was like, okay. So I go out. Thank gosh, he's smart enough to push his bed that I had put in the crate back. So he pushed the crate bed back. But he threw up over the whole front portion of his crate. Because my dog's really big, so his crate is really big. It's an extra large. So it's like the biggest size you're gonna get before you have to start getting like the industrial sized metal crates. So the whole front portion of his crate was filled with dog vomit. And it was chunky because it had all of the treats in it. And so they're like, so do you have anything to clean this up with? And I was like, kind of. So I like grabbed like the Clorox wipes we had in the car, and like the poop bags that I had stored for him in my luggage, and like the like paper, like the what do you call them, the beach towel I had in the back. And I like slowly with my hand in every one of the poop bags, I like reached in and like tried to grab handfuls of his vomit in my hand and then close it up at the top. And it took 12 poop bags for me to slowly scoop up all of the vomit with my hand into each of these bags. And then the guys working at the cargo area were so funny because they started taking pity on me because they saw how long it was taking me. The guy comes up to me and he says, "Do you want these gloves?" And so he gave me, like, you know, the gloves you can just put on. And I was like, "Oh my god, thank you." So I was like using the gloves to help me with like the poop bags picking up the vomit. And then near the end, a different guy comes up to me and he's like, "Do you want some paper towels?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And so he gave me paper towels so I could like actually clean the bottom of the crate. And then I put like the beach towel I had underneath the area where his bed was so that if he scooped it up again, he would have more padding underneath in case he had an accident. And then we finally like got everything cleaned and I went back in and filled out the rest of the forms. And then that night got crazy because I finished and then I went back to my friend because my roommate drove me to the airport because she's the only one of my friends that has a car big enough to fit my dog's crate because my other friends all have like tiny cars and she has like a bigger car. So I get into her car and because she's gonna drop me off at the airport because I have a flight in like 5 hours. And I go into her car and she's like, "So, guess what?" And I go, "Huh? What?" She's like, "My car won't start." And so her car, we were like, the airport is not near where we live. Like, my roommate and I live like a little longer than an hour away from an airport. So I was like, huh? Because it was like 4 a.m. in the morning. And I was like, what? She's like, "Yeah, so as I saw you getting closer, I tried to turn the car on and it's not turning on." And I was like, "Oh, do you know what's wrong with it?" And she was like, "I'm pretty sure it's the battery." And I was like, "Okay, so should we call your AAA?" And she was like, "Well, here's the thing, is I was searching around the car and I don't have my AAA card." And I was like, "What?" And so we had to call through their service because we didn't have the number. And then first thing was that we went through the number line and then the lady said she would get us a car, like a person to come start the truck. And then we waited 30 minutes and she never called again to confirm, and we never got a text message that she was confirming it. So then we tried to submit the request through a text format because there's a way to do it like that. And then that one, when her phone reloaded, it like ended the request. And so then we called through the customer service again. And then we finally got someone on the line who actually did confirm with us and sent us the text message that our thing was confirmed. And so then, after an hour of calling and going through the different forms, we finally got the AAA person to come. But they were gonna do 20 minutes. It said 20 minutes expected time. And then we ended up waiting 48 minutes for it to come because the time was fake. And then we finally got the jump start on the battery. And she dropped me off. And I was like, okay, so I have to go through security this time. And then I got stopped when I was like going through the area where like it's like for TSA, because the guy at the TSA was like, well, thankfully this time I didn't get bowed because I wasn't wearing a full mocha shirt. I did not wear my full mocha shirt to the airport because I was afraid of being bowed again. So I didn't wear my shirt this time. So instead of being bowed, maybe I should have, because then the guy wouldn't have done this, where he looks at my ID and I can't drive. So obviously I don't have a driver's license. I have like a regular state ID. And he was like, huh, never seen an ID like this before. And I was like, well, he's like, you can't drive? And I was like, no, I can't drive. He was like, it just doesn't seem like this ID is correct. And I was like, oh, well, I was like, well, I have a passport. I can give you my passport. He was like, no, I don't need that. And I was like, oh. He was like, you wait here. I'm gonna go talk to some of my colleagues. And I was like sweating. I was like, what? What? What do you mean? My ID is valid and I just can't drive. And then I saw him talk to like 3 different people. And he came back and he was like, your ID is a bit interesting, but hey, you know, it's fine. So, and I was like, oh my god. And I felt bad too because it was really busy, and so all these people were lining up behind me. And I was like getting stressed out because I was like, I'm making all these people wait for this one guy to ask like 4 colleagues if my ID is real. And then he lets me through, and then I like get worried because it seems like I'm getting closer to like my flight time. I don't know why he didn't just look at my passport because I offered it to him and he said no. And went to go ask people about my state ID. And then I like rushed to get to my my place because I'm worried about the time. But then it turns out that I was stupid and I actually was wrong about my time. So I actually wasn't late. And I didn't have to worry. So then I go to get food and I'm like relaxing. And finally, I get to go on my plane, right? And I'm like obviously not in the front class because it was expensive to get the ticket anyway. So yeah, obviously I was like close to the end of the plane. But I get to I'm like the last people seated in the plane, right? I'm like literally like one of the last 3 to board. And I sit down and I buckle my seat in, and guess what? They go, due to a damage we found, we're gonna have to have everyone deplane. There was like damage in the cargo, and they were like, we're deplaning. I had just sat down and buckled my seatbelt. And I was like, okay. And so I deplane. And then they're like, so we don't know how long it's gonna take to fix this issue, but we're gonna guess around 2 to 3 hours. And potentially we will be able to offer some people food vouchers. And if you need a connecting flight, and this has caused issues through the app, we can work on rescheduling you. I was like, okay. And so it wasn't a problem because, like, you know, I didn't have a transfer. But I was like, what the heck is happening? And so, honestly, I didn't have to be there that early because it was rescheduled anyway. And so I waited an additional 3 hours. And then I boarded the plane after they fixed it. And then they were also delayed taking off. But hey, you know, I got where I needed to go. And the only stressful thing after I landed was that so when I was on the plane, I had like plane Wi-Fi, right? So my mom was messaging me when I was on the plane. And she was like, so we got your dog, but she was like, he had a big accident in his crate. Is he okay? And I was like, yeah, I think he probably still had an issue from the treats earlier. And she was like, okay. So she had to clean the whole crate because he had another accident. And then she let him in the house. And then he peed on the carpet, which she was able to clean. And then he had a couple accidents outside. And then she made like a little area to trap him in because she was worried that he would pee more in the house while she was picking me up from the airport. And it was so funny because when she picked me up, she was like, can you check on the Ring camera to see if he's still in the little playpen area I set up for him? And I was like, okay. And I checked our Ring camera and I was like, Mom, I don't know how to tell you this, but he's not in the crate area that you set up for him. He's actually sitting in the middle of the kitchen, looking at the door. She was like, huh? But thankfully, he didn't pee anywhere when she was picking me up. But it was just so funny because she was like, "Can you check he's still in there?" And I checked, and he was actually in the middle of like visual to the camera, just sitting in our kitchen looking out the door. And also, apparently, when I was flying, he like hopped over the wall. And like, she had to get help from our neighbors to grab him and put him back in the house. Because I didn't know, he's a jumper. He can jump. He just jumped over our fence. Or technically it's a wall. But then finally, I was able to get home. And I thought, because my plane was supposed to land like in the middle of the day. So theoretically, I would have been able to like set up all of my stuff for streaming. And then I didn't because my plane was delayed. And then I got home. And then I crashed. And then when I finally did set up my technology the next day was when my computer blue screened. So, the dog was on a separate plane and went ahead of you? Yeah, so theoretically, my dog was supposed to land around when I landed. But I was unable to do that because I was looking at the prices for the flights. And because you can just ship an animal in cargo, I was like, well, the flights to like book like at the same one, because I was gonna land around when he landed, but like not around the same time, like not exactly the same time, because that would have been ideal. But his flight was landing around like originally before all the delays. His flight should have landed about an hour before I landed. So then it would have been easy for my mom to like start the process of getting him from the cargo and then just wait for me. But then my flight got delayed 3 hours. So then she just picked him up because at that point she's not gonna wait at the airport with him for like 3 hours. But if I had landed at the same time of him, it was gonna be like a lot more money because, you know, the flights this year have been a lot more expensive than the flights in past years to go home due to all the airport shortages. It's not a flat price, no. So, for sending animals, it's based on the weight the day of plus the weight of the crate. So they subtract the weight of your animal plus the crate, with the crate, and then the price is varied based on those weights for a flight. And it's expensive. Like it costs more money to buy the ticket and ship my dog than it does to buy the ticket for me and have me fly. So if you're ever gonna fly a pet in cargo, it is very dependent. The cost of it will definitely fully depend on the weight of your dog. Or, I don't know what you're shipping. I don't know, it could be a big cat, I guess. But your dog's weight will determine how expensive. So, like, I guess if he could have let go of all of that stuff before the day of, maybe it'd be cheaper. Maybe if he had the accidents before he flew, maybe it'd be cheaper because he'd weigh less on the flight. You could let it go beforehand. It wouldn't weigh so much. Guess I'm gonna dress up my dog in shorts and a t-shirt and bring him on the plane. I know, right? It's the same with my cat. My cat's actually too big to fly in the plane because smaller dogs and cats can fly like in the plane with you, like in like a small crate. If you fly in like the like extra comfort area with like the legroom, you can bring the animal and like put it below your seat and stuff. But my cat's actually too big because she's I don't know exactly what breed she is, but she's like looks a lot more like a Siberian cat or a Norwegian forest cat or a Maine Coon. She's probably a mix of those. So she's like 13 to 14 pounds and she's really big. And she's basically bigger than like some smaller dogs. So, she can't actually fly in the plane with me. She's too big. So she has to go in cargo when I've flown with her in the past. Because I used to fly with her home for the holidays, but she didn't like it. And then my family really loves my dog because I mean, it's not like they don't like my cat. It's just they don't love her in the same way that they love my dog. So I tend to fly home with him ever since I got him instead of my cat, because my cat doesn't like people most of the time, except for me. She's very selective, is how I would word it. She is a very selective pet. And my dog is not, and he loves everyone. And so they prefer when I bring him home, because he's, you know, friendly. And my cat is, not friendly. She does have very high standards, and I keep telling my mom I think the reason my cat doesn't necessarily love her is because my cat can smell the desperation on her. Because my mom, like, likes my cat, but, like, is a little desperate about wanting my cat to like her, and I was like, I think she can smell it. I genuinely think my cat can tell my mom is desperate for her friendship, and so therefore she doesn't want it. Because, yeah, my cat is very tsurunde. My cat is definitely a tsurunde. So, like, she doesn't, like when people reach out to her. She doesn't like when I reach out to her. She's like, she likes to be loved when she wants to be loved. And if she doesn't want to be loved, then she will let you know and she'll bite you. But my cat loves me, which is like the issue, you know? It was really sad. I asked my roommate to call me yesterday so I could see my cat. She was like, guess who's sitting on my lap? And I was like, call me right now! And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, my cat! And then I FaceTimed my cat. Well, theoretically I was FaceTiming my friend, but realistically I was FaceTiming my cat. And I was like, oh my god, hi, hi. And my cat was so cute. She was like, and she was looking for the sound of my voice. She was looking around. She was so confused. She was like, where? She was looking for me. And I was so sad. I was like, I'm right here, baby. I'm right here. Because I felt so sad because when I had to leave to go drop off my dog and like go to the airport, I was looking for my cat, but I couldn't find her because she was hiding. So I didn't get to say goodbye to her because I think it's because she saw my luggages, because she knows what luggages are. So like every time she sees luggages come out, she gets upset and then she like starts like getting really angry. And I think because I was packing my luggages and stuff, she got really upset and started hiding, and so I couldn't find her before I left. Because normally I would, like, you know, pet her and stuff before I left. But I guess she was just too upset. So I didn't get to see her. But she seems fine, I guess. I'm sure she misses me because I miss her. I'm very close with my cat. She sits on me every night on my chest and drools onto my face, and that's our daily routine when I live with her. She loves to drool on my face. It kind of makes my face break out with a little bit of hives, but it's worth it because she likes to do it, and so therefore I have no complaints. She's got the big drool. I don't know how to... I think that means that they're happy. She, like, when she looks at me, sometimes she just starts drooling. And I've been told by the internet that means theoretically that she really loves me. Because she just looks at me and then she starts to drool and purr. Are you sure she's not hungry? Well, if she wanted to eat my flesh, I would let her. She would just have to try, and then I would not pull away. I would say, go ahead, child. I will feed you the way that you feed my soul. If she wants a bit of flesh, I wouldn't stop her. Like Audrey, too. And Little Shop of Horrors. She's like, feed me, Toka, feed me. I would, you know, I would prick my finger and give her a little blood if it really was what she wanted. Anything for her. It has to be blood. It has to be fresh. It's happy, relaxed when they're drooling. Yeah, she drools all the time when she sees me. She's my little baby. I got her when she was very tiny kitten. When I was in college and I was living in the dorms, I got her. She was my little baby, and she was like just a puffball when I got her. And I remember she would sit on my shoulder and I'd pet her, and we'd walk around the campus sometimes together with her on the leash, and she'd just sit on my shoulder and we'd go walking around. And every day when I would go to bed at night, I would hold her to my chest and she would curl up in my little shoulder area when she was a tiny little baby before she got too big to do that, and then she got big and then we couldn't do that anymore. Sometimes when she's like afraid or upset though, she still tries to like sit on my shoulders, and it doesn't work because she's freaking ginormous now. And I'll be like, you have to whenever she does that now, I'm like, you have to get off me. You are so heavy. I'm like, you need to leave. You cannot do that. Like recently, she was kind of upset because my dog was like too close to her when we were cuddling on the couch. So she left from my lap, jumped up to my shoulders, and was trying to wrap around me. And I was like, I can't live like this. You cannot do this. Because she doesn't like my dog. She in fact really dislikes him. But you know. They get along. They live with each other. Well, it's more like he doesn't really care about her and she really doesn't like him, is more of how I'd put it. Like, if he looks at her, she gets upset. But like, he doesn't really care if she's close to him. He kind of just lets her be. She just really doesn't like him. Okay, let me do this. I gotta do this. I have to do this. And then I have to find where this is. We have to play this game at some point. I'm talking for 2 hours. I just got kissed by a girl. I have to do something. So, this one was... So wait. I'm entering episode 5, right?
Thank you for the offering, Crybaby.
What? Thank you, Tuki. Thank you. Let me read your message. Thank you. I'll keep yapping for another hour. Then we won't play the game. Then we won't play the game. What is it called? But I'll be a part of this weekend. I'll be a part of Glitch Star's yearly wrap-up karaoke. Next week, we'll be building, we'll be doing a poppin' cooking, which is that's just the yap with like me getting angry and a hand cam. And then we'll also be doing my thing with Yui next week. And there should be another couple stuff that are Christmas themed next week as well. What else are we doing? I don't remember. But we have ASMR next week, theoretically. That's also kind of like... I think that one will be more like yapping. I don't really want to do like a character one for that one, since I'll be using the new mic. I want to like just do triggers while talking. So that should be also like a yap stream. I'll just tap on things while I talk. Then we can just talk. Then it can be really chill, you know? I like when it's chill. That's fun. Okay. Almost at 3 hours. It just hit 2 hours. Did he do that?
That's everybody. All clear. Mecha Man, it's not worth it.
What is this? The new Mecha Man suit? Or is this like a flashback? Because he's getting the new one built, right? Is the new one back? Oh, it's a flashback?
Damage is done. All I want is a conversation.
Oh, is this flambe?
No need to do any more.
This is flambe, right? Or is his name flambe? Flambe. Flambes. Flambe. There's just a fire guy. It looks like the Fantastic Four. It's like that guy. I mean, I didn't watch the Fantastic Four very much, so I don't actually know what it's called. Or like what his name is, but there's that guy in the Fantastic Four who kind of looks like this. So like, is his strength directly correlated with this mech that he uses? Or like does his strength actually matter, or is it the suit? Or does it calculate his strength to match with the strength of the robot? Because like, why is he working out? I guess that's true. Maybe you need like power for the mech arms. Oh, he needs a spotter. This guy's gonna die. This guy needs a spotter. Someone help that dude.
You need some help?
Oh my god, it's Flame Bay.
Supposed to lift without a spark. Idiot. So weak. So weak.
Now I'm getting a safety lecture from a walking fireball.
It's a reality check. Normies need babysitters, so you don't hurt yourself thinking you're a hero. Man, I am so fucking strong.
Heroes get
It's
hurt.
part of the job. Heroes get hurt all the time.
Not the good ones, Rabo. Not the good ones.
Well, I mean, he has a missing
No
tooth,
more
so
hero stuff without supervision. You can't get injured, because we need you behind that desk to help real heroes.
okay.
Actually, speaking of injuries, remind me, who took your tooth?
Bro, shut up! Oh my god, I can't deal with this bullshit.
Fight with an
Ha.
actual, real, actual hero, and I assure you, he's regretting his decision to tangle with me.
Oh my god. Oh,
I imagine he's regretting a lot of his decision.
I can't with his pettiness. Stop.
And you, it's time for you
He
to
didn't have to
realize
ask
you
that
don't have it
question.
anymore. And
Pissing me
pretending
off.
you still do is bombing people the fuck out. Now, get your flat ass off my bench.
Why does he have to do that? He always instigates. He needs to learn how to be quiet.
You decent?
Yeah.
Are you alright? Flambe said you almost died under some weights.
Something like that. What's up?
I just had a great time the other night and wanted to see if maybe you want to do a real date sometime?
Was it the plastic utensils or the man puking water on the windows that made that less real?
There were many contributing factors.
Would that be a date with Blonde Blazer or Mandy?
Oh, I don't know. Which would you prefer? And that's not a trap. I'm both of them.
I like
That sounded
Mandy.
weird out loud, but you know what I mean.
If I'm pressed, I think I'd prefer the girl from the other night. So yeah, Team Mandy for me.
Okay. I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Can't wait.
I already get to know her as Blonde Blazer at work. I want to know who she
Want
is
to check?
behind the scenes.
Bro, you're so lucky. I know.
Is she like two different, is she like actually two people? Like, or is that just more of like a mental, conscious thing? Have a good rest of your night, Tuki. Does his dog like sleep at work and then he goes home? Like, why is his dog sleeping like that? I don't need her to be blonde blazer to be someone I'm interested in.
Yo, you ever notice the Torrance vibe is like rancid?
Between the dead fish in the harbor and the giant refinery, I can't tell who's to blame.
Who's Torrance?
That's some nasty shit.
Man, I love the smell of the refinery.
I hate the smell of gasoline.
I love the smell of gasoline. Ugh.
All right, everybody, respectfully, shut the fuck up.
Who pissed in your cereal?
Now that's some nasty shit.
Let's do this.
Okay. Oh,
Torrance Middle School needs judges for our annual talent show.
annual talent show. Talent show. I mean, I don't think he'd be good to send, but I just feel like Waterboy would really hype the kids up. Is that stupid? I'm like, if his skills were a little better, I really think that Waterboy would really hype all those kids up. He'd make them all feel like stars. I mean, she's got good speaking. Prism's kind of like fun. And she's cool and mysterious, you know? She got cool hair. But, I mean, Sonar also is, like, theoretically our best speaker, but also he's kind of lame. But also, he's kind of lame. Maybe let's do some of these first. So what do we not have? We need more. I guess we don't really have anyone. We need more combat, I guess? But he's not a combat guy. I mean, I guess we could just add a... What does he have? 2, 2, 2, 2. So... maybe invest in one other skill? I mean, he is a bat, so he can fly. So maybe mobility? But he's so weak. No, but we have other people who are strong. On the stats for each hero. Okay, wait. So he always goes with her. And we want her to be a fighter. So... if she's a fighter and has good vigor, then he should have mobility, charisma, and intellect. Oh, so just 2 stats? Okay, so let's do this then. And then when he goes out with Prism. And Prism is good at being smart and charismatic. So he should be good at mobility and combat, right? She can kind of do combat, so maybe mobility and vigor. Well, I guess he's already doing mobility and combat. But she doesn't have really any vigor, does she? So maybe we should invest a little bit in vigor for him too. She pairs up with Golem, and Golem is really strong. He does combat, and she does not. She does mobility. So he is this one's. Combat and vigor. So she should be charisma and intellect, I guess. But she's so stupid. She can't be charisma and intellect. Sorry, that's crazy. I didn't say that. So she should definitely do charisma. And I guess she should be smart. Because he's not. He's really not. He's really, really not. So... yeah, she has mobility there. And then he gets sent out with Water Boy. Water Boy... okay, so, he's gonna be... vigor... and combat... and I guess charisma, and you'll have to be mobility and intellect. Because your partner is gonna do combat, vigor, and charisma. Because you are not that. You are intellect. Yeah, intellect and mobility. Someone magnetic and full of personality. I think Punch Up would be good with kids. And he's full of personality.
For you, Bobby, I'll do it.
I think he seems like someone who would be good with kids. Maybe it's just because he has an accent that's that kind of gives me like old like movie. Stop to see eye to them and really connect is so kind of funny. The tunnel collapsed at a new station. Navigate the tunnels. Save the workers before they run out of air. Navigate the tunnels. Okay, like so. Tunnel collapse. Navigate the tunnels. Well, he can't go because fire douses in air. With no air, fire goes out. She can't go because she already can't breathe. He's fast.
I'll clear my schedule.
And can go with her.
Give him hell.
Right back at you.
None of them have mobility. Why not? What about... I guess I don't have to think about whether the fire goes out, do I? Does anyone have mobility? She has mobility, he's mobility. But he's smart.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Vanderstank is really disrupting the emergency industry.
Yo, this Vanderstank guy is a fucking clown.
He's a business genius.
This.
Everything he does is brilliant.
Send someone magnetic.
All
Okay, okay, okay.
Suck.
Ooh.
Thompson anime betrayal.
That really scared me for a second. It looked like it was like about to not work.
Isn't this like the third time one of his
You,
projects has fallen
what is
apart?
this? The Z team is on the scene, but it's not as easy as pulling the workers out. How should they proceed?
Jesus,
Okay,
man.
so they don't have speed, but they can survey the map because they're smart. We have high intellect right now.
Hey man, just wanted to say, you rock.
Nah, that's just because I'm standing next to you.
Oh, that's
Half man,
cute.
Half bat.
All free. Shut up, Sonar.
We have a crisis. The parents started fighting over the results.
Why do the parents care so much? Convince the parents and children to stop fighting. Convince them non-violently, please. Okay. You think? Water boy, why are you trying to do this? Water boy, I really wish I could send you by yourself, but I don't really trust you to say anything to them. And I feel like she would just piss people off. He is not geared for that. She's geared for that. In theory. Just in theory, though. What if we just wait a second for people to rest? Oh.
SDN's tolerable and inclusive workplace make you a great sponsor for our Aliens Among Us exhibit.
Send an alien-like hero to speak at the Alien Among Us. Oh, I can't do him. Present an informative slideshow. Oh, Sonar could do that. But... I did want to send him to the one where the people are fighting because he has high speech and charisma, but it's okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Water boy, you can go. Water boy... I'm gonna send him with... Fine. Just go with her.
Hey, girl.
I am going on my way to that place.
You go. You're alien-like. You're a giant bat.
My first talent show, I got second place. Got my ass beat by Lizzie Galupo.
Second place? Impossible. The show must have been rigged.
That is so
I got it
French,
back,
poor.
though. I shot a laser
The
beam
children are
at
asking
her.
about living on
All
another
that
planet.
girl.
So, I guess you're the real winner then?
Sure am. Inspired
What
by
is
first
Planet
school, too.
424?
Girl, your hair's on fire.
Sounds like a real bop.
What's
Never seen
424? Oh, I'll just do this one. I forgot his freaking stats change.
Everybody should step back.
You suck, Sonar. I don't know why I saved you.
Nice.
I know, right over that woman? I can't believe.
Deirdre Z. Yes, that Deirdre Z. Need help dealing with a stalker.
Stalker, outsmart and the persistent stalker. Outsmart? Who's smart? He's smart theoretically, but he just lost because he's not actually that smart. No, he's not smart. Sorry. Who's smart? Who has intelligence again? Who did I give intelligence to? Somebody is intelligent. Somebody is. Okay, what is this one?
Torrance Middle School is hosting an anti-bullying seminar, and it would mean a lot if a hero could come talk to the students
A hero.
and their parents.
Who's intelligent? You know what's kind of funny is if I... just saying, you know. What'd be really funny is if I send these two to talk about... Sorry.
Fine with me.
If I send Invisigal to talk about not bullying people. Are none of them smart? He's kind of smart.
Guess what?
Let's just do them. outsmart the persistent stalker and make him disappear.
For you, I'll make time.
I don't think I need 2 people to go to this one, right? It's just outsmarting.
Did I mention I went to Harvard?
For you, combat. Who else has a... So you are doing charisma. Or... You go with him. Him is mobility and combat. So no combat for you anymore. Mobility, combat, charisma, and intellect. No OneDrive. Stop. Okay. And then your partner is super charisma and mobility. So you should be combat and vigor. And I guess also mobility, but we're already doing this.
Quick heads up, Sona is in a mood this morning.
Why?
Why? You miss a rabies shot or something?
Power was out at my place. Couldn't even check
Oh my
out
God.
investments.
Oh no, the numbers that go up and
How do you get rid of a stalker?
You'll be fine.
Ew, delete all of his files. Isn't that a what do you call it? Isn't that the one where I hack? Is this hacking? But then I can do it because I can do unlimited hacking now, right? I have unlimited hack. Let's hack.
I doubt Deidre is the only victim of his. Let's delete all the
I can
files on his
unlimited hack.
Get the backups too.
and the backups too.
Okay, I don't know that. Right, left. Right, left. What? What? What do you mean? Right, left. Oh, it's upside down! Left, right. What? What? Whoa. That was really hard for my brain.
Shit.
Oh.
He's using protection.
Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. I just did it, like on the last second. That was kind of crazy. A background actor for an upcoming scene. Performance your all. Performance seems like charisma.
Free knuckle kisses. Can someone Google if cauliflower ear is an STD?
It's not. It's what happens when you get beat up in boxing, right? Cauliflower ear?
Okay.
Wow, I'm so happy for Invisigal talking about anti-bullying. She really did that. I'm proud of her. We have less intellectual people. And then for this one, we'll probably want to do she does opposite of him. He is bigger in combat. So she is mobility, charisma, intellect. We need more intellect. We don't have that. And he is combat. Great.
Hey, we're getting flooded with calls about sewage in a couple neighborhoods. Which should we hit first?
Oh my god, sewage.
I'm uniquely equipped for, this looks like the job for me.
What is this? Over the beach. Beach versus
The smell is unbearable. This should have been dealt with yesterday before it even got this bad.
pure
Is there someone else
willpower.
I can speak to? Perhaps your manager?
But we have to care about the beach.
I take the kids to the beach, and what do I have to deal with, huh? Shit. There's poop
Higher
all
injury
over
risk.
the beach. The sewage is spilling out into the fucking water.
You're saying withstand the sheer force. We don't have punch up, so we can't withstand it. Oh. Okay. Like this? Investigate. Clear.
Who's the most bullyable on the Z team?
It's Waterboy, obviously.
No, why would you say that?
It's an honor to be nominated.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's me.
Yeah, at least Waterboy can get a girl wet.
What? Hey. Hey. I'm dating your boss. Don't say that to me. I'm dating your boss.
I am in need of a very specific type of hero for my upcoming project.
Mystery and intellect. Unassumingly strong. Well, he's in monster form right now, so he's very strong. But, like... she's pretty, but she doesn't have any air of mystery or intellect. Well, Invisigirl. I don't know.
Teamwork slows me down, dude.
Oh...
Mysterious fire has broken out at the refinery. We got it under control, but we can't investigate the cause with all these dangerous
will have an effect like this one, which will guarantee a fail.
Never blow up a refinery, okay? They smell like shit.
Guarantee a fail.
Explosion territory.
So I should just send no one, right?
Get dusted. We're still cool though, right?
Should I just send one person then? I don't understand how this is. So if I hit this, they'll fail. Or is it... I'm confused. So if it hits this X, does that mean they fail? But if it doesn't hit this X, then it won't fail? So I should just send one of them? With like higher mobility probably and brains. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Ideally, we'll wait. But you'll still need the other stats. Okay. Ooh. Oh, if only I could send Water Boy. I mean, you have bigger vigor and charisma. I wish she was flipped again. We want... I mean, you have more stats in general. We can't send 2 people. You're more well-rounded. Or I guess she's more well-rounded, huh? I mean, he has the same intellect. Let's just send him.
Please stay ready.
Yo, man. Word in the hallways is you went on a date. That true?
You jealous or something? Look, if you wanted to grab dinner, all you had to do is ask.
Yeah. You're not my type.
That's the nicest
Sewage
thing you've ever
unclogged.
said to me.
Performance art. Oh! Oh my god! I'm gonna crash out! What the fuck?
Surprisingly entertaining.
Did you see that? That was like 1% over! Hello? What's the point of this game? That was so freaking stupid. Hello? RNG? Well, my RNG is absolute bullcrap. Okay, so his is charisma, combat, vigor. So you need to be mobility and intellect. And he's gonna lose this. I know he will. There's no way he can do this. But I didn't want to insta-fail it, so I guess we're relying on RNG right now. Unless he did it. Did he actually do it? Well, we don't know for sure yet. Wait. Luck? Is luck on my side? Is luck on my side? Is luck finally on my side? Is luck finally on my side? Oh my god. Alright.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this. But what are they up to?
That is crazy. Okay. Oh. 2 failures. Continue. My burrito.
Maybe he's got an iron stomach. Do we know anybody like that? Super digestion?
The glutonator? I don't know. I think I weighed like 1,000 pounds.
Hey, Robert, did you recently lose like 700 pounds?
First off, you're either shit at math or you think I'm like 300 pounds. I am not. I go to the gym and I work hard. Secondly, what are you talking about?
There's a pool going around on which superhero you used to be. Person who guesses right wins $936.
936?
Specific number.
And that specific number could be ours. Just one hint. I mean, we're friends, right? Make your friends some money.
I was blue.
Secret identities are secret for a reason.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
And everything. Crazy, right?
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
Sorry, you're just gonna have to earn your $936 in some other way. What way could that be? I'll let you know if I work it out.
I'm stupid.
Get it? I'm explaining the joke. What the fuck?
Decent reflexes.
Hey, Beef, no!
Which heroes do we know that talk too much and have quick reflexes?
Clean this shit up.
Hey, losing all that weight don't make you better than us. Yeah. Chill out, Dad. I never had a dad.
What?
I know.
Fuck that's supposed to mean.
You told me one time you didn't have a dad.
Huh?
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I was trying to say that I'm blue.
Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring.
run half the crime in the county, we were bound to bother them at some point.
I don't know when the last save is.
You're gonna have to fuck the queen.
That's not how bees work.
You know what I mean.
I don't, actually. No one's trying to fuck Shroud. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive.
You would do that. Kill Shroud.
Heroes don't kill people.
And you don't want to go in there having to think about it. You gotta know.
We don't kill people. We're the good guys.
That's a good guy answer. Mecha Man's coming back to life one patch at a time.
One patch at a time.
I mean, Royd's doing most of the work though, right?
So much. He's probably gonna redo all this shit.
Is it wrong to say that heroes don't kill people? I don't kill anyone in this game, right? Heroes don't kill people. That's what Supergirl would say.
Evening, folks. Welcome back.
We got a few guesses at your identity. Leading one right now is Blue Balls Man.
Let me guess. His power is not being able to nut.
Nah, his balls are literally blue, dude. Get your head out of the gutter.
Great. It's gonna be a long shift.
Oh.
Mr. Cat is out there all alone. So scared, so hungry. Please find my baby.
That would be me.
Mr. Cat? That's seriously his name.
Hey,
Artist
look,
and very
not everyone's a
fast. He
fucking
also
freak.
hates most people. Very fast. Who's the fastest guy we got? Who's the most mobile? Mobility high. Mobility. 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 No way Waterboy is the most mobile of the people I have. There is no way I'm sending Waterboy on this quest. Is this for real? Is Waterboy really the most mobile of my people? That can't be true. No way. Mobile 4 4 2 2 2 2 4. Oh, he's on par with Invisigal and Flambe. Oh. Sure.
I have extra flashlights if people any takers.
How goes Invisible Season 4? Hopefully it goes well. What happened?
Did we just lose power?
Damn. My curse is even in the video games?
The backup generator. There we go. Hey, Robert. Just brace yourself.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, y'all can't see? I'm a human nightlight. I don't got those problems.
Yeah, it's just a little dark. What's the fucking big deal? You never closed your eyes before? Yeah, same shit.
I mean, I can see in the dark, so this is pretty standard for me.
Alright, fuck you guys.
Oh,
The whole city's out.
please.
Guys, this is an all hands on deck.
We found the
situation.
cat. We found the cat.
I'm gonna get the grid back up and running. Be ready because shit's gonna be insane the minute the lights turn back on.
What? Why?
Some real action?
Whoa.
Thank fuck.
Oh. Okay, hack. What is that? Guide the energy over the charge. E. What? How do I do that? Oh. This? And then... I guess that leaves it there. How do people do this on a time limit? This is so long. Like, I couldn't imagine. And then... E. Down here. Oh, I need to get this first. Then go this way. Get this one. Oh shit, my... Still down. Okay.
I've lost contact with the tower, and it's pitch black out here. I cannot land this thing. Help?
Oh, shit!
I know this sounds crazy, but can you guys catch this thing in the air?
Oh, flying capable only? Well, Sonar can't fly unless he's in big bat form. So I guess you're gonna have to catch it.
Finally, some fucking excitement.
My mother lives in the Parkwood senior community, and she hasn't answered her phone since the blackout.
Go door to door. And that all is well. Be prepared to provide medical assistance. This seems like something that normal people, like, should do.
Oh shit, that gym went out of business. Had the best
Oh shit.
I know, I stole a few. Tragic.
Refinery is still in a shit state. Repairing the refinery. Haul the damage. Any delays could cause another explosion. Well, shiver me timbers. Combat. This is the best one I can think of.
Blackout? Baby, I don't know her.
Oh, please, I can't do anything. Help, help, help! My lord! It's my mommy and my baby brother! Rescue the parrots out of the pocket dimension. What is this? No figure.
Let's go.
Figure. He doesn't have any of that. Well, but if...
Oh, what's it gonna be this time? Hey, is that my homie right there?
Maybe this?
Golem, are you still on the apps?
I'm taking another break.
You do better in person anyways.
And I'm actually over 6 foot.
That's true, you are.
Since when?
Shit.
Bring stealing shipments off the train. We're not equipped to stop them.
Try to stay out of trouble, lad. Roger that, Mr. Punch-Up. Sir.
Okay. Thank gosh the wellness is checked. Oh. We need time. Give me a second. Give us a second! Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, that didn't look good.
Ugh, I thought we had it.
Dixon balls. Max synergy reached. Major increase in success when chance is brought together. That's wonderful. Phenomenal, as they'll say. Okay. Hack. This is just too big-brained for me. Okay. This one. And then this one. Oh, I gotta go here first. And then go down here.
Just a little longer.
Up, side, side. 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 Oh, please, please. Be sick, it'd be sick, it'd be so sick if I did. Why? What is happening? How? What? 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 I just don't get it. Now everyone is freaking injured. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They all need healing. There's not a single healing item.
Not a fan of this blackout. Shit's getting scary. We gotta get him the hell out of here.
Evacuate. No one can do anything anymore. Everyone's freaking crazy. Everyone is literally beat up. You're the best one we got.
Time to go.
Oh, I was trying not to let that one die.
Including the Ralphs, you want anything?
Oh, you always did look hotter in the dock.
Say boo.
Golem, you're a genius.
I need to send people with her next time.
Situation at Bed Labs. They told me to call SDN. I'm just an intern.
Stabilizing the serum. Act quickly before it destroys all of Torrance.
Head it out. Anything can happen in a blackout. Mostly, like, bad shit, though.
Oh, jeez Louise. She's gonna get... Oh god, please. Oh!
Cool.
Thank god. We cannot let her also get injured. She's like really scaring me. Like actively. Like everyone is effed up. Oh? Ooh, 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 ooh!
Rough night.
Everyone is beat up!
Hi, it's me again. You're not gonna believe this, but now there's some scary dudes with scary weapons quitting after this, man. I can't do this.
Defeat them? Okay, we're gonna wait a second. Wait a second. Let's see if we can wait it out. We're gonna wait it out a little bit. We'll see if we can. Wait her out. Wait her out. Wait her out.
Wanna get messy?
Oh, sure.
Guess what?
Okay. Hack. We're doing so poorly. I don't know what to do. It's like actually pretty bad. I don't know what to do. Oh Lord.
Oh, fuck off. No, no, no.
What? is this? Okay, so we need to get there and then do it. Pull in. Right? Is pull in. And then repair.
Nearly there.
In. Down. So we actually need to get more. Okay. This goes this way, actually. Okay, we go this way. To go here. Go here. To go up. Down. Ooh.
We've got several lootings in progress and our guys are getting overwhelmed.
Several lootings.
That's so basic. Bitches out here wearing ski masks and robbing banks. Where's the originality?
Ah, shut up. It's like the go-to blackout activity.
And besides burning all those shitty candles your aunties gave you.
Well, I feel like so let's do. I feel like I send Punch up to places a lot, so we need to heal him.
The way you wankers.
Top of the morning.
Don't even try it.
You don't need to see shit to punch shit.
Okay, so this is why my stock portfolio got fucked up. Can I at least eat the guys responsible?
Okay.
Let's get through this shit first, then we'll talk.
Fight, decompose, or consume. Huh. Fight, decompose, or... Well, fight is pretty much the highest, right? Decompose is smart. Consuming is... Is consuming... Would you say consuming is vigor? Would you say that consuming is vigorous? Vigor is our best stat. Would you say... would you say consuming is a vigorous act? Or would you say that it would be considered like should we just do fighting? How consuming is vigorous? Like you gotta, you know, when you consume something that's bad for your stomach, I would say that's very vigorous, you know? A deep sense of vigor might fill you. Like, what would you call that? Can you imagine if consuming is like smart or like charismatic or mobility? Consuming is vigorous, is it not?
Drink the serum. Maybe something cool will happen.
Oh, please. Yes, yes. Thank you.
See, I was right. Something cool happened.
Oh. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough people. Please.
We will sweep the floor. Mop the floor with them.
Oh.
My daughter was at the beach with her friends, and I haven't heard from her. I'm really worried.
High priority search and rescue. High priority search and rescue. You're the smartest person we have right now. E-bikes and fireworks. Catch up to the youths on a bike.
Dude, we're sandwiched in here. I can't feel my foot.
Remove civilian safety. I mean, he's super strong right now. I don't even remember Prism's skill. Everyone is dying.
So this is like perfect for me.
I don't even know what she does anymore. Catch up to your youths on e-bikes. Convince them to surrender.
Gotcha.
It's not gonna work. Okay, wait, close. Wait and see if I can wait for them to rest up. Okay.
Now that's doable.
Okay.
Am I fired?
What if Who's this?
This shift gave me carpal tunnel.
The daughter was out with friends on the beach. I haven't heard from wearing 6. Search the pier. Search the beach. Search the water. On the beach. Haven't heard from her. Search the beach. Search the pier. She's at the beach, so shouldn't she search the beach? We're not gonna search for the water, because the water is kind of hard to look through, so we should search the beach first. We found them in the lifeguard tower, but they're violently high and refusing to go home. Lecture them on drug abuse. Be cool, don't force it. They'll have higher charisma. Please, please. Oh.
Fuck this shit.
They mocked me. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, they mocked me. Oh! Guys, I think I should literally, like, quit my job. Guys, I think I need to quit my job. Guys, this night has been actually the worst ever. Guys, I don't know what to do anymore. I think it's over for me. How do I start this whole game over? I think it's so done. It's so over. How do I start this whole night over? It's so bad.
And here I thought I was getting rusty.
Look at you, climbing the corporate ladder.
Ooh. Bad. Pharmacy item, please. Oh, beautiful. Combat skill upgrade? Well, one of you is in combat, and I think you're in combat, right? 'Cause you're paired with him. No, him. And he's not paired in combat, so you're combat. He's also really combat. You're also combat. Let's just do... I feel like you have to... Well, when he's angry, he turns superpower, so... Someone who's paired with someone who's not gonna do that. Maybe we need to do it for... Because yours is near him, so he doesn't have the extra... But... Let's do... Fine, let's just do him.
Good week, everybody. See you all on Monday. I mean, the sardines of Villain Bar, not sure I'd fit in.
Just go dress like that. Everyone will just think you're a pervert.
Yeah, alright.
And I'm also excited, Robert. I love... He's so cute. Waterboy is so cute.
And I can read your mind. You wanna fall in love and eat pizza all the time.
Why are you out here?
Too damn big.
Well, you want a drink?
Sure.
You want two?
Sure.
That's right. Get him two.
Hey, creep.
Creep?
I don't know you, and I don't like not knowing people.
Well,
knowing him. He's the biggest perv west of the LA River. And he's with us.
So, do the villains not know that they're working right now for the heroes?
But if you do go jerking off in the bathroom, you make it my business.
I don't want to be in that business.
Like, I feel like he's wearing the hero place shirt, like the work shirt, and also they've been doing hero activities, so it's kind of sus. Personal opinion, it's kind of really sus. Like, why would they still be able to show up to the sardine?
Buy me a drink.
Is this for all the strings you had to pull to get me in here?
Oh.
Catch on quick. I'll grab us a table.
2 fancy whiskeys, please.
Make it 3. 4.
Make it 5.
Well, he needs to get an extra one for the guy.
9 shitty whiskeys.
Good lad. We should have invited him earlier.
You thought he was a fucking knock. He never said that. Said he reminded me of my ex and he's got buzzkill ass energy.
Earlier. How long have you been going out like this?
Since day 1.
Don't act surprised. You were the bad guy until... Wait, when did we decide he wasn't the bad guy?
Tuesday.
Oh, on Tuesday, thanks. Iconic, thank you.
Cheers. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. When you have a moment,
Take one of these.
to what do I owe this? You, sir?
You're good. Have fun.
He's supposed to bring 2 to the guy outside.
Look, be honest. Am I going to make a fool of myself if I sing Whitney Houston?
No, just do what you want, Flambe.
No.
Then yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Everyone can sing.
For you.
Wait, it's kind of hard for me, but look, I know it was probably a by the books, bottom line kind of decision, but thanks.
There we go. Can never forget about him. He just eats it? Alright. Do they just all have friends here? Like, why are they so social? How are they all talking to people? Like, how do they do this? I could not. That could not be me. They're all, like, talking to strangers.
They can still smell the hero on you. You're the enemy.
I bought them drinks. What else do they want?
You can buy them drinks. You can make sure they don't get fired. You can line them up and blow them one by one, but they're still gonna think you might be the hero that fucked up their life.
People don't think about much when
Well, I kind of did that to Flambe. I punched his tooth out.
I'd argue they fucked up their own lives being criminals.
See that snark shit? Just tell them who you are. What are the odds that you busted any of them anyway?
So this is Flambe then. It is Flambe!
Cool down, and I won't have to hurt you.
Oh. Is that fire not gonna overheat the suit? Oh, it's burning the suit. I thought it was just gonna overheat everything. He doesn't even have like a cooling frozen jet or whatever. Like, does he have anything but a shield in that thing? Because if not, he definitely should have gone in there. He should not have gone in there. Oh, is he gonna slice his arm off or something?
I'm a bitch. My name's Robert. Such a bitch whose name is Robert. I'm a bitch. I'm a
Damn, he took his tooth out and his fingers. That's crazy, bro.
I thought he lost to working in a deli or something.
There was this incident in crypto where he was fucking with me, and I kinda...
I've been dealing with that whistly ass tooth because of you.
well, it was self-inflicted, but I'm not sure he'll see it that way. So, you can see why I'm worried about getting incinerated.
We all pay for who we used to be. Sooner you get it over with, sooner we get a fresh start.
You heard me when I said incinerated, right?
Who let a loser-ass bitch of a hero into our supervillain bar?
Why is everyone... Do I look like a bitch?
Kinda.
Don't answer.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck. Is he big? He's got big guy voice.
Some parts of him are big.
Alright, from now on, team drinks are exclusively at Chili's.
Are you lost or something, bitch? Or are you trying to get fucked up? A lot of bars around here, fool.
Let me buy you a drink.
Why'd you pick this one? You got a death wish, homie?
Hey, bud, let me buy you a drink.
No one's talking to you, fucking what the...
I see they finally gave you some arms that can reach your dick.
I tried to be nice, and then it's like, what are you gonna do? Okay, just go get beat up, bro. You gotta go save her. Go get beat up. Just go save her. Oh my god. Oh, he didn't even look for the people behind him.
Here, try this.
It's not even a Chili's.
Is the can I spends reporting expensible? Can I get my money back paid, please?
Damn, nice group lunch. All right, Sonar. Oh, what is this? Hello? What's happening? What is happening? Oh, what?
Temporarily blinded me. What you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever.
No, I didn't order that. I ordered three tacos.
Triple crunch tacos, yeah, you've muttered it 50 times. Just eat that. It's the same shit anyway. Literally everything at this place is just a remix of the same 5 ingredients. Hot sauce? You drunk or concussed?
I'm confused.
Or do some friendly fire.
Oh, I can't use this mouse. Are these quick time movements important? I'm not good at them. My brain takes forever. Does he like just punch? Oh, he only does, actually, for real.
You wash your hands after touching all them filthy nutsacks?
Tati seems salty.
Ooh, there she is. Thanks, babes. Sauce it up for me and everything. Think you're looking for these.
What is he doing? That's crazy. Oh, oh, that's a fire lizard. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Oh. Are they enjoying this? Is this enjoyable to them? Everyone is like fighting right now. Oh!
Both arms? Y'all are fucked up.
Weird thing is how easy it was. This churro isn't as soft as his noodle arms.
Maybe give us a heads up next time you want to start a fight. I want another drink.
Your heroes know. Heroes don't start fights. You finish them.
Well, not many finish fights against the Red Ring.
Yeah, how do you have beef with them, Mr. Dispatcher?
Yeah, we know this Robert guy is a fraud.
What?
Who are you? Really?
Well, she said that I'm supposed to say who I am.
Right. It's a front. This guy, Robert, is a mask. He's not real. He's the guy who sits behind his desk, biding his time, dreaming of the day he gets back in the fight. I haven't told you who I was because I'm kind of starting to like you all, and I'm not sure you're gonna like the real me. But the difference between this team getting by and this team being great is trust. So you should get to know the real me. I'm Mecha Man.
No fucking way. Can't be.
Could be. That's like a real superhero.
It is you. You little shit.
So someone's gonna protect me from the fire, right? Someone's gonna help me? So someone's gonna protect me. They're on my side. Oh yeah, that's phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't feel like dying. I thank you. I didn't feel like dying. Oh my god, Water Boy.
Just a bit of water, dude. Come
Oh,
on.
wow.
Fuck you. Fuck all of you fucking fuckers.
What a fucking loser.
But thanks, Water Boy. Thanks, Golem.
You saved my life.
Yup. Thanks for the drink.
So, I expected to be burnt to a crisp by now, and I didn't plan any of this next part. Anybody else got something to say?
My name's Courtney.
Iconic. Nice.
Herm. Sometimes Herman or...
That
Herman.
sounds like a Water
Oh,
Boy's
my grandma
name.
calls me
Herman? That's very Water Boy core.
Name's Victor, because I'm a fucking winner.
Alright.
I'm Alice.
That's iconic. Bruno's cute.
Level up. Your last name's Gibb?
My name's Colin.
Colin makes sense.
So, what now? Orgy time?
Right. Mega Fuego sauce and ass play sounds like a great combo.
Good point. Anybody have another packet of that stuff?
So, like, he's gonna forgive me, right? Flambe? He's gonna, like, come around, and we're gonna still be friends. Right? Because he's, like, one of my only flying superheroes. And it was really, it would really suck if it didn't happen.
Oh. Sounds like hip hop, but it's not, because then the white guitar come in, the white blue guitar.
What?
It's like Run DMC. You know, they came through a wall, but this is a different song.
What?
I hate the world today.
I know, what's two fingers and a tooth between friends back when we all hated each other? It was different back then.
I tried to tell you, but you look at me like maybe I'm an angel underneath. Innocent and sweet.
You and 81% of players told them that you were Mecha Man.
Yesterday I cried. This is the lady in the song, not me. You must have been relieved to see the softer side. So soft. I back up, sing for me. I can understand how you could be so confused. I don't envy you.
Mix.
A little bit of everything.
You and 60% of players chose to go on a second date with Mandy. That makes sense. You and 31% of players told Chase they should not kill Shroud. Yeah, I'm still wondering if I should have told Chase that, but it just sounded like the right answer, because that's what Supergirl would say. Superheroes don't kill. 75% players held your own against Red Sardine King. You and 74% saved the Jordan's middle school talent show. You and 57% chose to send Air Team to the rescue. Your most hent hero was Invisigal. You performed better than 10% of players in today's shift. Well, that's not very many. You activated the hero's power 20 times. That 10% better is not a lot. Your most successful hero was Punch Up, and you barely succeeded on the call 2 times. Oh, I can tell. It was a rough day. For real, for real. It was a super rough day. Okay, we go back to menu. Okay, let me pull on the Christmas music. Where's the game audio? There we go. But we finished another chapter, so hopefully we'll be able to do the next chapter next week. But let us get someone to raid. Let's look. Oh my god, Miran's playing Dispatch. You guys can go into Miran and watch her play Dispatch. That's awesome. Okay, we'll go into Miran because she's also playing Dispatch. Will you do a cover of Flambe's song? I don't think so, but we can see. But okay. Before we end stream today, I just wanted to remind you all that our 1-year anniversary merch just came out. If you haven't gotten it yet, all of the standees have a background that you can pair together and make an image. So like you can put like me and Yui together, or all of Axia together. It makes it a stage of like one part, or you can put like Rena and I together, or me and Serena and Rena together, or you can put all of us together. And there's also a desk mat, which has everyone's art all at once. And then we have these super cute keychains and a sticker set. So if you want to do what I'm going to do, which is fill up even more of my gosh darn water bottle with stickers from SVP, it is something you can do. And some of the bundles will come with a print. So if you do order the full bundle, you might get a print. But if you like the art for our Mr. Music cover, then you can get it in this nice little pack of our anniversary merch. I really like my art in this. The theme for it was the theme for the cover for Mr. Music for the art was literally winter date. So all of us are in winter date outfits. You can put Toka and Yui together, or Toka and Yui together, or even Toka and Yui together. I know, right? Crazy. But this is the raid message. Crybaby Stampede. Stampede. I think I spelled it right this time. Sheep. And a tier. I think I spelled it right. But we will be raiding into my manager. I was gonna call her Maneson, like the most like crazy way of saying it. My Maneson. We're gonna raid into my Maneson Miran, who is also playing Dispatch. And I will see you guys when I am doing my Glitch Stars karaoke slot this upcoming week at I believe 4:20 is when my slot is. It's the slot right before Yui's slot. And then after that, I will see you guys all next week for a bunch of other fun streams. So thank you for spending time with me today. And I will see you all soon, okay? 3, 2, 1.